What's up, everybody?
All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to, as always, Frack Paddy Wack, live on a Thursday evening, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Find us on all our handles, as you can see below Wack and below Paddy, all our handles there. You can also find us on our website now, ffpw.live.
Not .live.com. Just
No,
.live.
Live.
And again, you'll see that right below here, the screen right here, or if you're looking at the panoramic view, you'll find it right behind me over here. So see the website, check us out, like us, love us, because we love you.
Yep,
we miss you all. You miss us. We know this.
You're going to see that right below me.
He's on a kick right now with certain words and things, so don't mind Wax.
Super Bowl.
Superb owl.
The super
Super
owl
Bowl.
was just wow.
The superb owl strikes again.
No.
once again.
She said bowel.
Well,
She did.
Well,
the
you-
first time she said
She
it.
you
did.
need to get a doctor for that.
Because we asked her, we're like, what's up with the owls? And she's like, it's a Super Bowl.
Super
What?
foul.
Super Bowl. We're like, yeah.
Don't need to hear about your bowel
Yeah.
issues.
She does not have Super Bowl.
Well, Wack confirmed. But anyways, let's start the evening off right. Apparently talking about poop. So no, we're not going to. All right, Wack, please take us to the evening. What's going to be happening? What are we going to be doing?
Interesting.
Other sticks.
All right. We have a couple segments set up for the night. Focus segment is actually going to be on the Super Bowl, it looks like, the Super Bowl.
Super foul.
We can't get away.
I do have one little grinds my gears, but it's nothing crazy. Then we've got random life questions, national and local trending topics, 2 truths and a lie. We do have a You Decide bracket, but we have a guest for the night.
Right. So I guess we'll be jumping in with our You Decide bracket this evening. It's an old buddy of mine. His name is Elliott. And
Governator Bob.
Governor, yeah. So we're renaming him. So he works as a lieutenant in a local police department, and so we're gonna have a great conversation. So he'll jump in afterwards. So let's continue on though with that.
And back to me. All right, and then we've got the You Decide bracket that was designed by Patty.
Woohoo!
What's the topics?
She
Oh,
forgot.
for you to decide? It's where do you want to
There
where do
we
you
go.
want to eat dinner?
There we go. And then we'll get into our niches and a closing quote. But explain the games.
All right, we have a couple games, and if you're wrong, then you have to drink. And if we all choose the same choice, then we drink together socially.
Yeah. Same goes for the bracket. Hashtags and keywords.
Sticking to our government names because we are terrible.
Yeah.
And actually, I did not change the hashtag because I suck. So we're sticking with FFPW20.
FFPW20 and the Governator.
You know what? We'll
That's the hashtag.
hashtag
Governator.
Governator. You guys, yeah. We'll explain later. All right, let's head on into the focus segment. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
All right.
Let's go.
So, Super Bowl
What's
in
that?
Tampa.
Superb.
Super Bowl in Tampa with Tampa.
I'd rather have my superb bowels in my own home.
That's it. That's it.
What about
Not in Tampa.
What about
With
superb?
With
Ow.
tampon.
So
Japan has a bar.
here's
for that.
something that I didn't like, and I get it, but I don't really 100% agree with it. They're not going to fire the cannons when Tampa Bay
Yeah, what
scores
the-
because
It's gonna
they don't
spread.
want home field. Nope, they don't want it to be home field advantage. What? Blah blah blah.
Because the
Man.
Bucks are actually considered guests in this game.
Correct.
Yes.
Because because they're in the Super Bowl, they are not. It doesn't matter. It's not like you won home field advantage. So that's what the problem is. They are basically just because Tampa won the opportunity to host the Super Bowl doesn't mean that Tampa would have been in the Super Bowl to play it. So
Yes.
it could have been played anywhere. So what they're saying is that would give a home field advantage feel over Kansas City if they
Chad,
fired
jump in on this. It's a little early to request this, but jump in. What in the foolishness?
Do they have to use
Is
the
this
gas bottles
crap?
at the stadium?
Yeah, right. No, they don't.
So let me get. I guess I'm going to set the ship on fire because that's too
Yeah.
much. How much of that?
So I don't know.
I also heard that
We're
they're not
just
allowed to
gonna take
tailgate
the ship
this
out
year
of
too.
yeah,
the whole thing.
just sink it.
I
Sink
don't. I don't know. I think
They're gonna
I think
remove the
Tampa
ship
is a little
from
more
the
locked down than the normal.
Okay. Because that's what I was
Than the
just like,
normal area. I
like-
think Hillsborough County is a little more locked down than like Polk County or some of the others. I think they have a mask mandate going on in Hillsborough, right? So I don't know. Maybe they're not opening up the main lots,
I'm not sure.
but I don't know that they're not opening. So chat, hit us up on that if we don't have to go and Google it. Yeah, the tailgating.
I did hear that they were.
was
I
it
don't
opened
know.
or
I just
closed?
saw someone commenting about tailgating, and the tickets were like $250 for
Dang.
parking.
Woo!
Dang.
Woo! Now, you guys,
But I mean,
you saw
compared to thousands of dollars for a ticket.
Yeah.
You can be right there.
and you, I mean, you guys
Athens
saw,
and
you saw
see.
$6,000 was like the minimum ticket price.
Yeah.
Up to $15,000-$20,000.
I'd rather get a lift kit.
I don't get it, and I get it if you have a whole lot of money.
Yeah,
That I can understand. If you've got if you got 25, 30, 40 grand just to burn because
you have extra
you're
money.
because you're very well off, then
Cool.
do your thing. I hope you're helping charities out and things like that in the meantime
Yeah.
too.
Well,
But
how many
do
aren't
your
going to
thing.
go because they haven't
But-
gotten their tax returns yet, and
Sure.
they look forward to that? So it's-
well, and I also
If that's more
saw
important to you than priorities. I
well,
guess.
I'm
they're
just saying.
how many people were being let in? I thought it wasn't a ton.
Less than 25%.
Yeah. It was
Gotta be.
something in that area. So
Chad, if you know on that, post something here on our links and whatnot. But yeah, I still think it's ridiculous. Just the whole canon thing still alone.
yeah.
Now, good for the people who actually have won tickets. Like I have a friend that actually won the ticket to go to the Super Bowl, and the event that I'll be going to, it's a small gathering. But she said, "Well, I'm still going. You host the party."
Yeah.
So her husband's not hosting the party, and she's like, "I'll be at the Super Bowl."
Yeah, which is crazy. Which is crazy.
But good for the frontline workers, you know.
Yeah. They gave away 7,000 tickets
Yeah.
or something like that.
Watch, that's
So-
the whole entry.
I know.
Yeah.
First responders.
Yeah, no,
That's not fun. I'm not laughing because I'm laughing because of how many people are allowed in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
and
y'all don't get my jokes.
you'd be like, any commercials? I have not seen. We don't
Yeah, I
watch
put on
TV, so
I searched YouTube just earlier today and saw a few that like preview commercials, like the first 15 seconds of a 30-second.
Then why have? Oh, so dumb.
why leak them if you can watch even the 15 seconds?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What? No. Give me a pre. Give me like 5 second clip. Like, like build up. Oh, okay. All right. Not the whole. That's half. Why am I gonna watch the other half now? I already know the premise. I think. So
Bud.
They seem
Nice.
pretty funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have not.
There's a few like emotional ones.
no, I remember the one from last year that got me. That still gets me to this day. It's the one with the Google one. Oh, that is evil.
Wait, do they have
Oh,
masks
yeah.
on?
It was no. It was the one where the guy said like, Google, show me pictures of this person.
Oh, yeah.
And it was the older guy. You know, you're just like, son of a. bitch. So that one, I still remember that one. That one actually, damn you, Google, hitting on my feels.
Yeah, but I guess there's a really good one, and I forget.
Yeah, there's a Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher one for Cheetos that I heard is supposed to be really good.
There's a Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Looks like for GM, and then there's a Cookie Monster one. It looks like Dolly Parton.
Or Grover. I
She's still
think.
making
Super
new-
Grover. Sesame Street.
That's a cookie.
See,
Robin Hood is buying a Super Bowl commercial ad after its GameStop fiasco.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you can do to save
Listen.
face.
Robin Hood, you done messed up, all right?
Idiots.
What is it, Key and Peele? Hey, Aaron, you done messed up?
You done messed up,
Robin
man.
Hood, listen, when you get two sides of a political party to start agreeing against you, you messed up.
The Joe Montana is doing a Guinness commercial, and apparently it is supposed to be really good. I just
There's a John
think that
Travolta.
I wanna- yeah, and they're
his
supposed-
daughter.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so Chad, jump in here with us real quick. How many of you are actually watching the game for the game? How many of you are watching for the commercials?
Or
I'm
don't
watching
watch
for
it.
Tom Brady.
Football, but
Oh, geez.
I mean, marketing is what I love.
It's what I do.
It's what I do, and I always grew up watching those commercials because I wanted to be in marketing when I got older. So I'm super.
Do you
drawn
look
to
at them for the
commercials.
inspiration or the trend, or just, oh, that didn't work well?
I
How do you read them?
Like when I was in school.
No,
for
like
marketing,
now,
like,
how do you
I-
look at them?
Just for fun, just for. I mean, there's some ideas, but a lot of it doesn't relate to our clients, so to
Okay.
speak. But it's nice to get a fresh view on how to make things funny or more emotional and things for.
It's how you get attention. Interesting.
So I know you mentioned somebody going to the game. Do you know anybody? You know anybody going to the game? No?
I know we're buying a TV after the game.
After?
Super Bowl sale.
Because they like freaking marked up the freaking TVs.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And also then all
Because they know everyone's going to be watching the big game.
I
And
had
then they
planned on
return
for us.
them.
I was going to set out as long as it doesn't rain, set out that white table and bring our TV out from there and put it out there because I know at some points we're going to be inside outside type of deal. So
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a friend of mine, Mike Childress, his ex-wife. They bowl in our bowling league. He bowls with both of his ex-wives on the team, and their son, and then little Mikey, his son. So it's funny. They're called the Ex-Wives Club. That's their team name. Anyways, his ex-wife came up yesterday, and she's like, "Guess what?" And I'm what? And she's like, "My son is dancing in the Super Bowl," and I'm like, "Mikey?" Like,
Yeah.
Mikey plays basketball, and he's actually. No, he's like, he's 15, 16-year-old dude. Like, manly dude.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't dance. He plays basketball. He does sports. I'd never seen him dance. Interesting.
Or talk about
And
it.
then I was like, he's that. But anyway, her son,
Oh,
not
ours
Mikey.
got it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Her son is dancing in the Super Bowl, and he auditioned with over 7,000 people,
Wow.
and they took 125.
Wow. That's awesome.
Dang.
125 out of 7,000.
That's like less than 1%.
It is.
Yeah, pretty much. I was doing the math too. I was like,
You don't math on
He
Thursdays.
is.
I know.
So he was selected. He is on the 20-yard line or the 5-yard line. So kind of where everybody's going to start running.
Yeah.
They'll run back out type of deal. He's on the 5-yard line, very front line. And
He's good then.
And then they said that they gave all of them in-ear monitors.
Oh, yeah.
So they all went and got their molds for
nice.
in-ear monitors. That was part of it. So they all got molds for their in-ear monitors and everything like that. He said that they've been practicing all week and that basically they've been practicing to the tracks of what is going to be played. And he said all of a sudden he was standing there and he's listening. He's like, that doesn't sound like the track. Like, okay, something's not right in my ear, but for the better, like something is coming in over the track, like singing over the track. Turn to his left, and there's the Weeknd standing right next to him.
Oh, wow.
Singing. Because he's dancing and he's just doing his stuff, and then that's the Weeknd. He's standing right there.
And for those who don't know, the Weeknd is the person performing in a Super Bowl.
Not on the Weeknd. But
That's what took a second. I was like,
yeah.
what?
so it was the Weeknd standing right next to him.
I got it before you said it, but I was just like, wait, what?
Standing right next to him singing and basically was like, he sounds amazing. Like just because his vocal parts, you hear his vocal parts are up there and just he was like, it sounded so much better than the track that I was trying to figure like, what's wrong with my ears? Turned and there's the Weeknd just standing there singing because I guess he's in town for the last 3 or 4 days and popped in. They didn't make any announcements, anything like that, and just
good.
So very cool. 7,000 down to 100. So congratulations on that.
Wait, are we allowed to say that he's in town then?
That's cool.
Yeah, well,
He's in
A lot of people know by now. Sure.
Oh, okay. Just
So-
making sure.
I
Didn't
don't
want
think it
us to
matters.
like
He's only in town for the weekend.
That's true, my dude. So
He finally got one, guys.
So yeah, that's about the closest I've seen of anybody. I think we've had a couple people post up that they were going.
To tailgate.
No, I
saw a couple of tailgates, but
I'm getting confused on some people posting up saying we're going to the Super Bowl because I don't know if they're talking about like
Tampa because they're Tampa fans.
the Bucks
like,
are going.
we
Our
as
team is going to the Super Bowl,
Yeah,
or like
exactly,
I'm going to the Super Bowl because Char Rodriguez had posted we're going to the Super Bowl, and I was like.
You?
We
Or-
as in you and your husband, or you as in we the
team.
The team. So
Yeah.
All right, moving later on. Let's play a game.
All right.
want to play a game.
Always want to play a game.
For those just joining us, welcome to Frack Paddy Wack.
Give it on the bone.
Yeah, we're goofing off.
Would you rather? Would you rather have the ability to control time or space?
Explain space.
You see, in a quantum physics realm,
Like I can just pull her over.
well, Well, essentially, like think
What
about
is wrong with you?
you actually don't know him.
Pull her over and cuddle and kiss her? What? What is wrong with that?
That's where you were going.
I
with
don't
that.
understand.
I just don't understand.
I don't
So
understand.
essentially, space. Like say, yeah, you could reach right here and you're like, hey, I'm grabbing a cup of coffee in Turkey and just whoop, and things like that.
That's how I interpret it.
Okay, so I can Jedi mind trick stuff into.
Mhm.
Well,
You can Jedi mind trick anything you want.
That's telekinesis. That's different.
So you went there, and there's something wrong with me. All right.
I just said anything
Or
you
So,
want.
hey, Patty, how about
time.
you? Apparently, can't control these two over here.
And what's new?
Touche.
Touche?
Touche.
Touche.
Touch E. Touch E.
Touchy.
Don't touch you.
So you're a Jedi, or you're Doctor Strange.
Well, Doctor Strange can control both, actually. So,
Dun, dun,
my
dun.
MCU nerds, jump in the chat. Back me up here. So, all right. So, Thomas.
I mean, at first thought I would say time, but I'm not sure because I mean space controls a lot. So
I think I'd rather control time because I think if you control time, you control a lot more.
You could be anywhere else, but I mean, but you're
you
only.
can take the time to travel.
You can go
Wherever
forward, you can
you
go
want.
backward, you can pause, you can stop, you can go back
Yeah.
and change things. I can.
But space, you're limited to just,
But you can mess things
Well,
up.
I mean, with time, you're limited
Yeah.
to just being here physically in this location, or if you travel, et cetera. But space, you could say, I want to reach to the to the nebula C57, move and see things and whatever, and the complications of breathing in the middle of outer space.
Lugal.
I think of the movie, what was it, Remote? With
Oh, yeah.
Adam Sandler, that he used fast forward
It's like-
so much
yeah.
that he
Missed
missed out on so much. Like, I would be afraid that that's what would happen. So I think space would be funner.
But you get in the same situation where you're like, space, yeah, but then
Right.
when you do so many times, you get cancer now. So you don't know what are the after effects.
No, I agree
you
with
don't
you,
know
but I'm
if you-
just
So okay, so aside of all like we're going way down the rabbit hole.
I know we went
Yeah,
so
yeah.
far.
Time or space? I'm gonna go with time.
Thank you. God, just answer
Thanks.
this question.
Space, time. We got over here. We got time. All right. So you
Time.
you drink.
Space drink.
All right. So I'm being cruel here to everybody. So would you rather not eat for a whole day or not drink for a whole day?
Eat. Gotta have something.
yeah, because you don't want like the dehydration
Well, I found a loophole actually at the same time.
Watermelon.
smoothies.
That was water. and-
What?
If you eat watermelon, it's like drinking.
Okay. I was just like, what? I was like, how's watermelon the answer? No, but yeah, but it eats soup.
Mhm.
It's a form of liquid, so you can't get around that. So I would rather not drink because I can have soup.
Okay, so you just have hot water then, because you still don't.
Yeah, it's still.
Your kidneys need water.
Yeah, but it
though.
still keeps you hydrated,
Watermelon.
so to speak.
So I'd rather not drink.
Yeah, and they're not drinking.
Sure.
I'd rather drink because I can actually mince up the food in a smoothie and just drink food.
No food.
No,
There's no such thing.
that
as
is
food.
not what you said. You said you can't drink for the
Ah,
day.
technically.
Exactly, it's a technicality.
Oh,
A
we're
smoothie
going
is a
there.
drink.
Yeah, we're going there. They played the loophole.
Nah.
Meh.
Were we
Okay.
tied?
I think
I said
so.
I drink, and you guys said
Drink.
food?
I said drink.
I would rather not drink.
Oh wait, not drink.
Yeah.
Oh, I would rather not eat. Okay, sorry. So eat, drink, drink.
You
All
said
right.
eat?
Where's our quarter?
You said eat.
I would rather not eat.
Okay.
Okay. So all right. So
Yeah.
Patty, if you will, flip us a quarter or not. We just said what's what, anyways.
Doesn't matter. Heads is the first one. Tails is the second one.
But she's got to call it. We'll let her do it.
Okay. Not
It's not even
eating.
her question.
Head.
I'm
Not drinking.
allowing her to do it. 'Cause it's mine.
But you're letting her do it. This could end up anywhere.
Exactly. It's gonna be funny.
Okay. Not eating. Head. Not
eating.
drinking. Tails.
Heads.
Not eating.
All
So you
right.
can't
Fine. So I guess we drink.
I guess I have. Whatever. This take too long.
No kidding.
Patty,
I
go.
think
This is the longest
I think
4
this
question
is-
segment we've ever
It's
had.
Pretty straightforward here. Would you rather find out that you have rats or bed bugs in your house?
Rats.
Bed bugs.
Rats.
No.
Bedbugs can infest
Bed bugs, you
everything
gotta
else.
sleep.
You
I can
have
sleep on the damn couch.
No.
But they can infest everything
The
else.
bed bugs
spread
can be-
so easily when you have a bed bug infestation, most people just throw out
Oh,
everything in the
I didn't
house.
know that.
Like all
Yeah.
of your furniture,
I'd like to change my answer, please.
bedding.
Social.
I didn't know that.
All right, we'll do so. Okay, thank you, Patty.
I know, I was like,
All right,
cheers,
well,
okay, guess not.
Sorry for the grossness, everyone.
Sorry.
Would you
Nice.
rather learn to skydive or learn to scuba dive?
I would have learned how to scuba dive.
I want to learn both, so now I have to
I
make
was like,
decisions.
Well,
Yeah.
well, Listen, you made your bed. Now you got to lie in it. Okay, just hopefully no bed bugs.
I feel like scuba diving is much more
Useful.
intensive, like to learn. Maybe not as fun.
In both cases, something can go terribly wrong
Yeah,
and just die.
Yeah.
But if
But I feel like there's a lot more technicalities in scuba diving
Sure.
rather than skydiving because I watched people that were skydiving.
They knew
all they
nothing.
had to
They
do
pulled a
was
cord and they went,
Well, the
fall.
most technical thing about skydiving, it seemed, was rolling up your parachute, making sure you rolled it up the correct way.
properly,
when
so it
you
went.
yeah, right.
pull the cord that it comes out. I know in scuba diving, there's like a whole bunch of calculations.
I'm skydiving
air,
because
you
of
can't
the
come up
fact
too fast. so
that
you
when
gotta
we went
bring your
scalloping,
parachute.
I found that I'm actually kind of scared underneath the water. And yeah, just because I have goggles on, I'm underwater. I'm like,
I'm only saying scuba diving because of the fact that we're eventually going to be underwater.
but I
So it's
still
going to be more useful.
I still eventually want to learn both. But yes, Scott, I think I'm going with
I'm going for usefulness.
what you got.
It's not often where I fall out of an airplane.
I see more broken bones with skydiving, so I think I'll go with drowning over that. So I'm going with scuba diving.
And I also would freak out if I drowned to death.
Was I the low man on
No,
that?
No. So it's 50-50. So
Can I flip my own coin or is
you do whatever you want.
Which one's which?
tails? Scuba diving.
So we win. You drink.
I'll drink.
That's what you get.
I think that was intentional.
Heads is the first one, tails is the second
Not always.
one. For any time that it comes up for me, that's what it's going to be.
So jumping on to the random life questions. Here we go.
Random live.
All right, we're on the Super Bowl type of questions. So, do you like sports? If so, what is your favorite, and why do you think it was influenced?
Like why is it our favorite, or what do you
Yeah.
I know for myself, golf because of my dad.
Okay.
And apparently, when you're a doctor, is what you do. You drink scotch and play golf.
So now you drink whiskey and play golf?
I
He
drink
drinks
golf.
anything.
Yeah.
He plays golf.
Well, I don't limit myself. No, but I mean, I've been playing golf since I was 7 years old.
Do you still play?
Yeah.
I still do. And like I said, I'm actually I got a game at the end of next month.
We're
And
playing Saturday.
Oh, we'll talk. If I'm in, yeah. Anyway, so the point is, yes, I like golf. My father was one who influenced me. I got pretty good at it for some time, but I just like to do it now more for enjoyment. So just to play out there, to have fun, doing like some we've played at some tournaments before with Winter Circle and everything else. So,
those things.
yeah, that I only remember half of. So,
I don't know. Why do we always
Why
stick
was
to the
so-
beer per hole? I don't know why we do that. We don't have to do that.
About having him go do this one because I'm like,
Daniel
Then you
Stone
told
asked me
me
to play in a
it's-
tournament with him for
oh,
charity.
it was at we're waking up at 7, we're starting at 8, and I was like, okay, he's not going to be drinking that early, and like if he is, it's not going to be like heavy drinking.
That's a word. Morning is worse.
Then
Morning is worse.
I was like, when he comes home, it'll be Tyler's nap time,
I can
so
take a
they
nap.
can nap at the same time. Well, tournament got moved to 12. They have to be there at 12. They don't start till 1, so he's going to come home at like 7 o'clock,
yeah.
wasted.
No, it should only be 2 or 3 hours.
Should.
Should be 3 hours. 3 hours. Typical.
I'll say 5 because it's usually to play 18 holes, about 4 hours on average.
Yeah.
With that kind of group and everything else, it's going to be 5.
Mm.
So,
Yeah. So I'm going to have a toddler all day, and then I'll have 2 toddlers.
and one's going to be drunk. You can't tell which one's which.
All right.
I don't plan on drinking.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
anyways,
yeah.
Patty, how about you?
I plan on
I
eating
like-
is the thing. Well, here's the problem. Okay, before we move on off of this topic, here's the problem is that, and those of you that golf or anything,
Any women drink or watching?
early in the morning,
Does your
when
wife, does your
tournaments are
husband
early
drink
in the
while
morning,
playing
you
golf?
don't have a chance. You don't typically end up eating breakfast. You get there as fast as possible because you're running late. You're usually up late from the night before. You're running late, so you get there. I used to, when I ate McDonald's, I'd swing into McDonald's and buy like 3 or 4 of the little sandwiches,
Right.
Egg McMuffins. Bring 2 of those. Bring a teammate 2 of those. You're good. You got some
Yeah.
food in your belly. When you start a golf tournament 6 or 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, the pro shop or the little snack area not typically open, so you can't even get anything there. And I don't eat fast food very often, so that's my explanation for why I get drunk.
That's your
at golf tournaments
excuse.
in the morning. Yes, excuse.
All right. So, how about you, Patty?
All right. I like football. and I think that I like it because I grew up watching it with my dad.
Makes sense.
So we got so far 2 dad influences. How about you, Wack?
I like watching. The movie is not a sport because I was in that stuff. No, I'm
Bowling.
I'm a big baseball, bowling, and football fan. I love all 3 of those sports. I am coming to find that I'm actually being way more of a bowling fan. I really am. I'm trying to learn the sport a lot more, and to better myself, but because of him and how much he loves it.
As well. To show interest in what he's interested in.
I love to bowl. I bowl with my
family.
dad. My dad bowled with my grandpa. Like
That's
it's something that we can all do together.
Family history.
Me and Dad used to play baseball together as well. So when Tyler gets into baseball, it will be great. And my dad's actually getting back into a baseball or softball league coming up in the next couple months. So it'll be cool to kind of get back into that end because I would love to have time to play baseball again. Hopefully we get Tyler into playing in his bedroom like he's here. Hopefully Tyler will do t-ball and stuff like that. And then I think the baseball side will come back around. Yeah, I love to watch football. I don't have anyone to really play football with, but bowling is what we do every single week. And I really love to learn more about the game. Yeah. So
we do floor bowling or something.
Yeah.
A lot.
How about you, Frick?
Basketball.
Gee, I wonder why.
Well, I was actually going to tell you why, Smart.
Oh, well, thank you.
So, long story of my elementary school went on strike, and I begged my parents to send me to a Catholic parochial school. So we actually moved, and my neighbor was going to that Catholic parochial school, and they were always outside playing basketball. So they are actually the ones that encouraged me and wanted me to play and taught me and things like that. So it was my neighbor, my best friend, that actually taught me.
Obvious question. Were you really tall then too?
Yes.
Okay. Throwing out the obvious.
Did you like the dramatic pause?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
All right. So moving on to the next here. So and again, we have to be short on this. Because we have a guest, because we have a guest this evening. So what is one pet peeve of you?
Only one pet peeve?
Just name one. I think we've named one before, but still, they can change sometimes.
So last week was not cleaning up after yourself, and I'm still like to stick with that because Jesus Christ, and pick up your freaking wrappers. Like you're sitting right there, pick it up.
Anyway. Back away slowly. Interesting.
And your socks, sir.
I'm joking.
I was just saying, we talked about this already.
We did
last week.
You didn't write a new one.
So we're going over it again. What's your new pet peeve for this week?
That's why I said last week.
They can change.
All right, so let's run through this one real quick.
We are.
What's your pet peeve there?
Not being able to update things because I'm in a rush. That's what I was not able to do. Not update something because I was in a rush.
So your time management. Yeah.
Just because your emergency does not constitute one on my end.
So wait a second. On your phone calendar, did you not just sync when we record so you wouldn't make
What's your pet peeve? While they talk.
Just shoot, stay on your side.
Little children not eating.
Stay in your square. Stay in your square. Stay in your square. Your square. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No.
It looks like they're beating.
Sorry, everybody. We don't know what they're doing.
On my Zoom, the way the titles are, it looks like they're hitting me.
She's in the middle, so you whack her in the face. Pet peeve of the week?
Use the damn toilet.
Use the damn toilet, which we'll explain to you later in our guest set. And this isn't really one for the week. It's just a random one because I didn't know this question's on there. Blinkers. Use your freaking blinkers.
Yeah.
Use your blinkers. People don't know that you're going to turn, which direction you're going to. Just use your blinker. That's why.
Or they have it on and then they don't turn.
I don't run into that as often as you do. People not using it and they just turn and they just go like. It's for everybody's safety and it helps people figure out and
where are you going.
Like. I am a super attentive driver, so my eyes are in a different place every 2 seconds, like figuring things out and just judging everything.
Calculating.
So, and I really am. I'm a really good driver, and it drives me nuts when people don't use their blinkers because I can't I don't like surprises like that in a vehicle where I'm trying to keep my family safe.
No, I'm with you on that. So Yeah, and Florida quit using the damn hazard lights in the rain
Oh, good God. Yeah,
or snowstorm.
people with astigmatisms, it kills people with astigmatism. If you don't even realize it. My sister posted up a couple months ago, well, a year ago now. There's a meme going around that basically showed like, this is what I see at night. This is what normal people see at night. And basically what it was is it's
Halos.
Lights are like
the halos are the stars that you see that come off of lights. When you do that and you're already in all the sunbeams bouncing off the road and the rain and this and that, and then you turn your hazards on, you're
Blinding somebody.
people don't understand. They're so stupid. Like, it doesn't help me see you any better.
Or what about
it makes
the
it worse
cars
because
with
it's
the
very distracting.
back windows that hit you on that angle when you have an SUV? You're like,
Yeah.
Or the chrome bumpers on.
yes.
But again, it's not really their fault. I mean, it's just
Yeah, because they keep lifting their to put it in your direct eyesight as they drive down the
So
road.
you're
'Cause
out
they gotta
like
have
3
a big,
inches higher. Don't worry about it.
because
But
they
I'm
gotta
talking
have a
about
big
the-
truck to drive
Hey.
down the road.
big monster truck. Anyway,
Big black, white monster truck.
all right. So, Patty, I think we'll move on to yours.
All right.
We're just keep talking about.
Something a little more fun.
You got a tick
Do
in her
you
neck.
follow any influencers on social media? And if so, who is your favorite? Like, influencers can be a sports personality. It doesn't have to be a famous person.
Just friends requested me today.
A major
just like-
influencer?
Tyler, our son, really loves to follow Brad and Kyle, and they're bowling influencers. So.
Yeah.
There's nobody I look forward to go on line other than I watch my nephew play, but he's not an influencer. He's just playing.
Yeah.
I suck. I don't social media.
I mean, I have social media, but I don't really have, per se, influencers. I mean, in the traditional sense of influencers, I know what you're getting at. You know, that person who's big on Instagram,
Right.
TikTok, perhaps, or whatever others.
Sheldon, what's that guy's name? So he does these positive things. Something Sheldon. It's a black guy. Dreads. Whatever, anyways. He's the
Okay.
only person that I can think of that always has something positive to say.
Okay, yeah, something like that. I mean, I don't really follow influencers.
Yeah.
I mean, Simon Sinek. He's an author. He's a public speaker, et cetera, and whatnot. And he's really technical about things, and he gets down to the nitty gritty of material. But he breaks down the psychology of a lot of items. And I've seen his TED Talks before and stuff. So I follow him because of that exactly. He helps me understand things, and he's able to speak to me in a sense where I'm going, I can break it down and I understand it, and it's a mishmash, but it makes sense to me. So Simon Sinek, and I recommend people look him up. Sinek is the last name for the guy.
One of these days, I'm going to be an influencer. That's understandable.
But
Got to change what I put out there, but.
yes,
So I recently started, since we are
One day.
moving along in our house journey,
I'll be a positive
house building
person, I promise.
journey, I got the idea of there's probably more people that have built this house other than just us, and who the builder shows photos for on their website. So I went to Instagram, took the house plan number, and just used it as a hashtag, and started following people who are building the same style of house. And that led me to a few different people that I'm now following. So I don't know if they're really influencers, but maybe they're aspiring to be, like they're decorating
or they have more ideas, perhaps. That you can
Yeah,
from.
and I'm like-
that's cool. I never thought about using that as a waypoint
I
to
know.
find.
Black
Yeah,
was
right.
like, what? I guess that's one way to find more photos.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
So I'm like, did you see this? They moved their stairs. Did you see this? They did this.
And that could be also a Pinterest till you go down. You're like, oh, just stop. So many things.
This is so
I
unfocused.
follow a couple marketing guys just to kind of like, because they've achieved the levels that I hope that we'll get to, and it becomes very, very helpful, very influencing, very, very, very guiding to help me be able to think outside of the box, because we every single day start doing our tasks, and we're constantly educating ourselves on what the next level is, and to keep our clients above of everybody. But I still have to go to these, just to step out of the realm of doing the tasks that I'm doing, of doing what I know works, to go over here and go, let's look and see what somebody is doing that is levels ahead of where I am. So I recently started following a guy. His name is Josh Nelson, and his company is the 7-Figure Agency. So I had downloaded an ebook from him a long time ago. And then I recently found he has a private group in here on Facebook, and I joined the private group, and it's called Local Marketing Agency. And basically it's just a bunch of local marketing agencies that are all in there tossing around ideas, and everybody's helping each other and things like that. And
So it's your mastermind group.
yeah, it's a little mastermind group, and Josh is the admin of it, and he's very active in it. And he popped on yesterday and posted something up, said, hey, I have a free Audible ebook for anybody that comments below that's part of this group, if you're part of the group.
Well, Wack had told me, he's like, he has this really awesome ebook. He's like, and I downloaded it a year or two ago, but I haven't got around to reading it because then I have to take time and focus and quiet and to sit down with this book and read it.
Now we put it up as an Audible.
He's like, he posted in the group the other day. He's like, would anyone be interested in an Audible of this?
And I was like, yeah.
He was like, yeah.
So I commented I commented the typical, say comment interested below. So I said interested, and then it took about a day for him to get through everybody and all that. And he DM'd me the code this morning, and then I popped a message back to him, and I was like, inspiring what you've built. And he's like, thanks, man. Still working hard at it every day. And cool, like just a down to earth dude. And it's just one of those, it's cool.
That's awesome.
So yeah,
that's cool. So Wack, your question.
My question was, what's a fruit that you could eat every morning and never get sick of it?
A fruit?
A fruit or a vegetable is fine.
No, it's
Fresh
no. Question is fruit. I know mine.
Because I'm pretty sure mine's a vegetable.
Mine's banana.
I just had to Google this banana fruit.
Apricots.
Well, is it?
Dried apricots.
Tis. Because there's one of these fruit. One of the fruits is not a fruit. It's a vegetable. No.
It is.
Oh.
Hers is gone, everybody.
Apparently.
I thought you just said.
No, so wait,
Isn't
isn't it a
that's
tomato?
not a
Like a vegetable or a fruit? Or?
I think so. I think maybe that's
Yeah, tomato, yeah.
maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I'm saying banana.
I'd go with, I like bananas, but grapefruit, like that's
It's acidic.
I can't do it.
Interesting.
The only way I like a grapefruit is fresca.
Huh?
like in a drink.
Yeah, the drink.
Oh, I was like, what does that mean? Sorry. Wow. My bad.
They don't get me, folks.
Frick, what did you say?
Dried apricots.
I do like
Which
the
I like dried fruit. All right. Trending topics.
John Travolta revisits Grease dance in the Super Bowl commercial
With his daughter, which was super cool. They did a little behind the scenes, and he was doing the Grease dance with his daughter, which was
That's
pretty
so
cool.
sweet.
Yeah, I thought that was
Like
cool.
that was a dream as a child. Like I would love to dance with John Travolta.
Right,
Not now.
right.
He's a little weird now.
He's
But-
very weird now, but
Like that,
whatever.
that was always like my, oh my gosh, I would just love to get up and
live
just
forever. For real. They showed a picture the other day. They showed a side by side of Tom Cruise and who was the actress in Top Gun.
Oh, I know her by face.
They showed a side by side of basically then and now. Tom Cruise didn't age.
I'm telling you, he's an alien.
Yeah,
Chat, get on this. He drinks their blood for youth and stem cells.
Yeah, we're not going there.
We're not going down
that.
that rabbit hole.
That was a
All right.
joke.
And we don't want to get kicked off the net.
All right, point number 2. Coming to America. Trailer features more stars than it can fit in a.
Zamunda.
Thank you.
Because of Zamunda.
It made me think of boobs.
Of course.
Because you were like,
Zamunga. Nice Zamundas.
I like a good pair of Zamundas. You know what I'm talking about?
Italian.
Why?
Hey, a man can travel.
Oh, I'm sorry, everybody.
We're here for you.
Read the cast, because that cast lineup is insane.
Yes, Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall, James Earl Jones, John Amos, Sherry Headley, and
Garcelle Bubis.
thank you, are among those reprising their roles from the original film, while Tracy Morgan, Wesley Snipes, Jermaine Fowler, and Jones also join.
Huge cast.
That's 10.
Huge
But think
cast.
about it.
It's
I
not
mean,
like a
And I feel like if the movie theaters can open even a little bit more, or they start to open in the states that aren't currently open.
Right.
This movie is going to take some massive box office numbers because it's a huge thing from our childhood all the way on through to
And
my parents.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
this. I think it's going to be a huge movie.
My only wish and hope for this is that they don't screw it up, because Coming to America, the original, is one of my top 3 favorite movies. Please do not mess this up.
It's similar, not similar to, but it's very easy and basic humor. You don't have to try hard with the humor that you get out of it.
That's what I'm hoping it stays like.
Coming to America did not have to try hard to come up with jokes.
Exactly.
They were just you're literally just making fun of America. Not hard to do today.
Here's the serious question right now.
How many people does it offend?
No, she already knows what I'm going to ask. Have you watched Coming to America?
Not the whole thing.
Oh,
but at least you watched it.
Okay, yeah, at least you watched portions of it.
Like, I was waiting for that. I was like,
we should have a Coming to America watch party. We should do it. Yeah, that would be fun.
So
that movie's funny.
And if I don't like it, are you going to like crucify me?
Absolutely.
Okay, got it.
Chat, get on her, please. Get on her.
Kevin's coming over to watch it with us.
Yeah,
doubt it.
But
he doesn't people.
Dude, he can people with us.
But he doesn't people.
There's 4 of us.
He doesn't people.
We'll talk Big K. Don't worry about it.
Come on, buddy. Don't hang out.
So moving on to my national trending topics. Thank you to the team on this, by the way. Number 1, Groundhog Day for 2021. Thanks a lot, Punxsutawney Phil. You're going to see 6 more weeks of winter. We feel it. You're a dick.
Did you see next week it might snow?
Yeah, I heard about
that. In Central Florida, it might snow.
Now, I do remember when I used to live up in the Panhandle by the. It was back in mid-late 90s, and it actually snowed, and I was there, and they actually gave us like half a snow day, and I'm in like northeast of Pensacola, Pace Milton area, and we had half a snow day. They let us out because the people are like, the last time they got snow up in the Panhandle was like back in 1950 something.
Well, the people don't know how to drive in it. And
the
bus drivers.
So am I going to have to plug in my engine so it'll warm up? Because that'd be hysterical.
No.
And we're going to videotape that here in Florida. Let me warm up my heater core.
Just because it snowed, they're not going to be. It's nothing like New York.
Yeah. I mean, it's also how long will it sustain on the ground.
Which all of my family woke up to like 12 inches of snow. I forget what it was. Something like knee-high snow. They said
it's a good foot or 2 feet right there.
I just want to go.
Awesome. It was awesome.
Still, my point is, I'm like Punxsutawney Phil.
Yeah, I do.
So
I'm glad. I like cold. Cold better than warm.
The only thing I don't
we
about
get
it
beat
is you can't
down.
go out to property and cut trees down.
Yes, we can. It's just cold. You can always warm up.
You can. No, you can't.
We have plenty of clothes.
If you don't have enough things to warm up,
you got a snowsuit in there. You can put a snowsuit on. You're just fine.
I'll just have in your sauna. Just leave me in your sauna, okay?
I like the cold because we get beat down throughout the summer with heat and it's miserable. So I'm always down for it to be cold.
I would rather. I mean, I know I'm gonna get
fires,
but I'd rather. All right. And the second bit of news that we have here, this is a rather unfortunate set of news.
Yeah.
This is
hate to put it on your chart.
But. Yeah, I know, but I mean, it's I want to at least honor him. Unfortunately, people know him as Screech from Saved by the Bell, but Dustin Diamond passed away about 3 days ago, actually, from lung cancer. It was pretty severe. He was only 44 years old, and actually, because of Winter Circle and the friends and family there, I got to meet him. I became friends with him. He and I, we used to text each other. We would, send each other like goofy, new bands to listen to. And I remember that night when I met him, we ended up staying till like 2-3 in the morning.
Yeah, we were there. Yeah, she fell asleep in the car.
She
went out there. She's like, "How long are we going to stay?" And I was like, "Till we're done."
Exactly. Yeah. and I remember he and I, and of course, I think I know you were there. My girlfriend at the time was there. What's his name? Jake was there with us.
Yeah.
Mike Hurley, he was there too.
Yeah.
But
rolling through bands.
He's talking about things. Now he and I we were talking about punk, hardcore, rock and roll music, metal stuff. We were talking about bass guitar.
Fellow bass player.
Yeah, fellow bass player. So he and I were sharing about that. We talked about Fensler films, which are these silly films. But it was such a cool guy, down to earth, and.
I know that you guys were a lot closer.
Yeah, so and trust me, I had like about 30 people messaging me that morning.
We care.
So, thank you to everybody that reached out to the Winter Circle staff and to Frack and myself and to all the fellow comedians and everybody out there banding together just to make sure that everybody's okay. Yeah. Definitely felt with Dustin Diamond passing, he was a good dude. He had a bad rap for some stuff that he had went through in life instances, but Anybody that took the time to hang out with him, he was a blast to be around.
Oh yeah.
Simply cool dude. We laughed our butts off, both with him on stage at Winter Circle and for hours afterwards.
Yeah.
Just cool dude. I saw Mike Harley, he posted up basically a comment saying that like the week prior or 2 weeks prior, Dustin had texted him like, "Hey man, can you Venmo me some money? I want to buy a soda." Like, I guess he was at the hospital.
Yeah. And insurance won't cover it.
Insurance won't cover it. And Mike had said, this is when Mike already knew that Dustin had 2 weeks left to live. And, and Mike said, "Yeah, sure. You're going to be able to pay me back." When do I get it back? And Dustin had said, "Love you, man." So, our heartfelt loss.
That's the way that you would say.
Yeah.
Let's be honest about that.
Yeah. And it just a heartfelt loss to a very good dude. So cheers. We love you, buddy.
All right. But now to something that's
a little more happier. Yeah.
I don't think this episode is as happy. But
No, this isn't. You're welcome. I did all these.
Yeah, it's very depressing today. The Kansas City. It's new.
What's trending in 2021? Depression.
So, Kansas City Chiefs were all lined up to get their haircut at the barbershop before they come to the Super Bowl in Tampa. And
it's their team barber.
Yeah. Everyone has to be COVID tested before
every day.
Yeah, like all the time. Just if you're in contact with the organization, you have to be tested. So their barber had a random test, I guess, right before he started cutting their hair. Well, it was a rapid test. So like 15 minutes into it, his test results come back and he was positive for COVID.
Well, he's cutting hair. Now they're all in masks.
Everyone's in masks.
So we're calling out Tampa Bay wins.
So watch how many crazy tests go.
The whole team was there in the shop. Everyone's in masks, but they're all in the shop.
A few key players there, but still crazy. Like,
Mahomes was there.
Yeah, Mahomes is there. So could you imagine? Like, listen.
Oh, great. I can see the excuse already happening.
Yeah. How much money they pay in to make sure that they test negative this week?
Yeah.
That crap happened because there ain't no way the NFL is going to let won't let any of the star players just magically test. No, it's not going to happen. Yeah. Not gonna happen. There's no COVID in football this week. Anywho,
now, for the business world, I like the second one. So,
all right.
I don't.
So I don't know if anyone's heard, but Jeff Bezos, the CEO of Amazon, is stepping down, and he is just going to hold a board position, an executive board position. I forget the guy who's replacing him.
It's the guy that is actually the president of Amazon AWS side.
Yeah,
I forget what his name is.
It's online cloud stuff.
Linked in the article. Yeah, he's taken the step up.
Bezos wants to, he's still going to be very involved, and he's not done working, so to speak, but he's got other things that he wants.
Yeah, they're going to focus on their Blue Horizons, I think it's called, whatever their space. Amazon has a space program. They're going to focus into their space program a little bit, which everybody get the hell off Earth. It's really what's happening. Like, they're just setting up to build their corporations over on Mars and fly by Earth.
So does that mean it won't be one day Prime anymore?
It'll be 8-month Prime. However long it takes.
How long does it take to get from Mars to here? Come on, guys.
One of the other things that I saw, I believe that he was being coveted for. A lot of the tech giants were being asked to sit in on some sort of committee position with the government is one of the things.
You can't hold this position, but you can have this position and then make this money. You can be an
executive board member, but you can't be the CEO of a company to hold such a
conflict of interest.
Yeah. You know what else is a conflict of interest?
Having that much money.
that too.
That's not a conflict.
We cannot have owls in the Super Bowl.
No, and not to get political, but I'm going to get political. Is Pelosi's husband buying however hundreds of thousands of $1 million worth of shares of Tesla right before Biden signs an executive order that all federal vehicles need to be moved to electric by a specific year.
And I did also hear that they're not trying to make diesel vehicles anymore.
Yeah.
I think we did a while back. Yeah.
Yeah, so
no
conflict of interest there. There's no shared.
There's always lobbyists push, and please, anybody who knows government, the term lobbyist, and they're probably even worse than the people representing us, the senators, perhaps, and everything
trade
else.
secrets being put out there.
No, but yeah, because the lobbyists are the ones who are saying they're the ones really talking about it. It seems going like, well, that's great, but I need you to talk about this.
Yeah.
Seriously, and that's what happens. But anyways, back to lightness here. Apple cars. Tell me more, Wack.
So it was announced today, which we've all kind of known. It's been in discussion for a while that Apple might make the move into the electric car business to kind of battle Tesla because they are the two megas. So Apple is now in talks with Hyundai and Kia. Hyundai.
It's pronounced Hyundai.
Hyundai. Ask Jason Belmonte. Hyundai. That's how they say it in Australia.
Well, we're not in Australia, are we?
Nope.
It's Hyundai, like Sunday.
Anyways, Nike. But yeah, they're in talks with Hyundai and Kia to build self-driving electric cars. So Apple Car coming. If they shape it like an apple, then that would be even more funny. Just be stupid.
Right. But it needs to drive next to.
I was gonna make a meme on it.
It needs to drive next to the Oscar Mayer Arena.
For real.
So wait, is the little cutout going to be the window where the windshield is?
It's a little cutout.
So any of you artists, if you want to draw up an Apple Car meme, I'm sure it'll be hilarious. Get it shared. But anyways, yeah. And then my next one was SpaceX launches 60 more Starlink internet satellites. They launched on like Tuesday or something like that.
Yeah, just recently.
They're going to reuse basically, I think it's the same. It was the Falcon 9 rocket. They're going to reuse the same Falcon 9 rocket again Friday.
And it's amazing.
Send it back up with another 60.
It's amazing to me that they can do that.
Yeah.
But ever since, Tesla was able to do that reusable model.
Yeah.
So when is this internet going to be available?
I don't know, but they're going to be up over.
So can I get more than one
They
TV?
just keep putting satellites up. Now they put satellites with freaking laser beams on it. This week they launch another 120 of them.
This sounds amazing, and we just found out our new property doesn't have FiOS.
Yeah, so if Starlink comes this direction, I'm switching to Starlink. Anyways, but yeah, they have roughly 1,200 satellites up in there. So, which is pretty crazy. So there's 12, and you can look up in the sky. They have I think it's on Tesla's website, basically kind of tracks where the Starlink, so you can get a visual. That way you can look up in the sky, and on a very clear night, you can see them at a certain time pass over you. Because all of a sudden, they're just in a line floating. It's pretty cool. So yeah, because a lot of people are wondering, is that an alien? Is this that? It's like, no, it's Starlink satellites.
It's aliens.
So yeah, they have roughly 1,200 satellites up there after this. It's either this Friday or next Friday that they are launching. But yeah, they are launching almost back to back.
And you said something about all the trash and it has to be cleaned up. I could have swore it was you.
That was me.
Space trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's around the earth. I said, because there's so much from prior missions from way back in the day.
China and Japan
most countries who have some kind of space program. And
so do we have ATVs up there with them trying to pick it up, or what's going on?
They don't.
Well, they talk about having programs, but it's not that easy. It's not just going up there and it's just floating, because it's going at 1,300 kilometers per second kind of thing, and they're just flying through, whizzing.
There's
through.
nothing in place right now.
They need to create something. Just like that kid created that thing for reusable, sustainable materials to pick up from the ocean or whatever.
Yeah.
He created a program like that. We need something like that, like some kind of Skynet. Not Skynet.
Like a Skynet. But and Tesla if Tesla comes up with that, it's going to
make a lot of things, but also
because they have the rocket, they can coast the rockets back down just like they can from the space station.
Right.
When they send stuff up the space station, the capsule comes back down to Earth, and they're guiding it down through a computer system. They should easily be able to do that with some sort of Skynet and grab stuff that's up there. But who knows? I know it's in the works, but there is nothing out there that does that now.
Right.
And space is just getting.
Anywho,
local topics.
So I just wanted to bring up the Strawberry Festival. I know you brought it up last week, so let's just remind them. To what now?
I said it's delicious.
Oh, it is an event that happens in Plant City, which is close.
Microphone pointing at your boobie.
Go on, I'm listening.
This is why.
Anyway, so the Detectives, which is a group that TJ and his group are in, and yes, I'll drink my water. They are playing on the 7th and the 14th of March, and this is an 11-day event. We have some heavy hitter people too, but I would like to go see the Detectives on the 7th and the 14th.
We are the heavy hitters. We got the closing set 2 Sundays in a row for 3 hours.
There you go.
Boom! Now there's a couple stages, of course. There's lots of awesome acts. I'll have a digital flyer. I just saw the printed flyer, which means the digital flyer exists. So I'll grab the digital flyer, share it through the Detectives page. We'll create events this week. Would love to see any and all of you out there that want to come see us jam. I play trombone. We have a trumpet player. Bass, drums, guitar, and we've been writing. We've got a couple new songs that we've written. We're actually shifting up the way that we do a lot of things, and we're doing a lot more singing now. So we're doing. We've got me, Chris, Nick, or me, Chris, Jared, and Matt sing. Nick's drumming, obviously, so he doesn't get a microphone. But
drummers can't get.
We've been doing a lot of little 4-part harmonies in there. So it's been really, really cool. So we've been adding ourselves in some breaks and getting spots where we just sing. So it's been
nice.
fun.
It changes up the dynamic.
Yeah, and I miss singing. So
and the songwriting. So
I can sing pretty good.
Awesome.
So
Didn't know that.
Yeah, I love to sing.
Never heard you sing.
I used to sing all the time. I don't sing anymore, and now I'm getting back to it. So yeah.
Cool.
Anyway,
so since you're talking right now, keep talking about what's happening.
Yeah, because there's nobody else that had a trending topic in there. So the other local trending is Michael Winslow, the man of a million sounds. You'll remember him from Spaceballs and Gremlins and Police Academy and countless other movies. He is coming to Winter Circle. Winter Circle in Lakeland, March 5th.
That's my birthday.
Will be I believe it's a 9 p.m. show.
I should have known you were Pisces.
I got to check and see. I believe it's a 9 p.m. show.
Oh,
He may do 2 shows, so I have to make sure of the numbers. I don't know if that's going to be 2 shows in back-to-back days or 2 shows in one night. I will check that, but definitely March 5th, Winter Circle in Lakeland, Michael Winslow. Tickets are $25 for GA. There are only about 60 seats in that. VIP tickets include the meet and greet. You pay for your merch and stuff, but it includes the meet and greet portion of it and a photo with him, plus the front 8 tables will be considered VIP. It's $10.
So inside tables?
Yeah, everything's inside.
Oh, okay.
The whole thing is inside. But GA is everything behind the front row of tables, $25. Everything up front is VIP, $35 front table. And then you can also buy a VIP ticket to get the meet and greet if you want to and still sit in GA if the VIP sells out beforehand. But
for those who don't know, GA, we're not talking about Georgia here.
General admission.
Yeah.
But he's performed there, 4 times? Yeah, and it's
so GA is not a bad seat.
Yeah, there are no bad seats in the house.
Yeah,
it's like we're seating 100.
I've sat in the back and I can still enjoy the show.
Yeah, we're seating 100. Michael Winslow is one of the nicest, most down to earth, cool dudes ever. He's super nice. So just excited to be doing comedy again and kicking off comedy with him.
Yeah, I saw him I think almost like 6-7 years ago actually.
He's been coming to us for years now, at least
Great
once
guy.
a year. Great dude. So excited to have him back. For those of you who are interested in tickets, you can go to ffpw.live. So go to our website, and on there will be a little link with a coupon code. If you use coupon code FFPW20, it will be to support us, is basically all it is. We get to make $2 per ticket that we refer through the group. So, and we'll give you free hugs. That's your coupon. You get a coupon for a free hug from the Frack Paddy Wack Webcast.
Wait, I have to hug too?
You'll most likely get a free hug from either
knuckles or high fives or something. But if you would like to support our show, use code FFPW20 when you check out, and we appreciate it. Maybe what we'll do is we'll come up with some little stickers. Yeah.
And I'm assuming most people would probably like a hug from.
What was that word again? What?
Zamunda!
Stickers for your Zamunda.
You'll probably like.
All right, 2 truths and a lie. We got to roll.
I was gonna say another little.
Oh, you got a local. All right, go.
Spring training is coming back.
Hey.
For baseball, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
So the Detroit Tigers are going to be having their spring training in Lakeland again for the 85th year, I think it was. And they are kicking off their schedule with their game against Southeastern University on February 26th.
So all the fancy schmancy cars in South Lakeland. Got it.
Yeah.
Grab that
And
link.
the 28th is the first one.
Red Sox.
Yeah, with another.
Grab that link.
team.
Throw it into the share.
We'll get you going, guys.
Truth and all.
Shorted it. So my first vehicle was brown, red, or silver.
The crowd goes wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was two of those colors, but not the other one.
That's true. It's 2 truths, 1 lie. You messed up.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
So it was two of those
It was
colors.
2 of those.
You
colors.
say your first.
You had a silver and brown car.
I was waiting for the technicality. Was it new or used? Like,
No.
which was my very first
Well, no,
question.
'cause you,
No, brown, red, or silver. You didn't
Oh,
say
then I
you
screwed up.
so we're doing it backwards. So then we're guessing the one that was
2 lies and a
Right.
truth.
2 lies and the truth.
2 lies and a truth.
Thank
So okay, so let's guess the truth now.
Red.
I'm gonna go silver.
I was gonna go silver too.
It is red.
Ah,
My very first car when I was 15 was a red Oldsmobile.
Yeah, I know. I have my water.
Mm.
So we're good.
All right.
that was our whiskey.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Okay.
True.
So my 2 truths and a lie. So I like big butts and I cannot lie.
True.
I like pecans and I cannot lie. And I
True.
like swordfish and I cannot lie.
False.
Okay, we know his
False
choice.
on the pecans or pecans. Or
Yeah, because you don't like peanut butter.
You don't
I'm
like
going.
peanut butter. So
Damn it.
I'm
I'm gonna
going
go
with the second one because if I
Pecans.
say pecan, you might yell at me.
Peck.
I will.
It's a pecking.
It's pecans.
It's pecking.
From my Georgia folks, pecans.
Pecking.
All right, so it's pecans. So yeah, it's pecans.
My bad.
all right. Anyways. Mine was I have had orange hair, blue hair, and green hair. Which one is false?
That's not fair. I
Green.
can't see
I'll say
the
green.
blue or the green, so I'm going to go with green because that's the only.
She can't tell what color
I
it is.
don't know if it was purple or blue, so I'm going green.
Green hair.
I've never had green hair.
Ooh,
Okay.
And mine is I have had orange hair, blue hair, or green hair.
I'm gonna say.
I
I'm
have
gonna say
no clue.
blue. I'm gonna say blue.
I'm gonna go with green.
No, because of USF. So maybe they had an event or something. I was thinking blue.
I don't know.
Oh no, blue, no. So hold on. I'm gonna go with orange.
Incorrect. I have never had green hair.
What?
I've had blue and I have done orange.
Really? Going at USF? You never
You-
did green?
Nope.
You're just a
No,
fuck-
he-
you-
No, because I always had to have a hat on and whatever, and if it would
Oh.
sweat, it would ruin the uniform.
We
And
did this little mohawk thingy.
Oh,
I did
Yeah,
a
good
Woody
colors.
Woodpecker peacock the first time,
Yeah.
and then the
It
second
was
time I
like
did
orange and yellow.
yeah, and then the second time I did it, I did blue to purple
Well then,
or purple to
I
blue or
never
something
would
like
have
that.
known
I
that.
feel so cheated right now.
Yeah.
but this is my mind of the blue because I'm thinking, oh, Blue Devils,
Yeah.
the marching band. Like, hold on a second, that could have been it.
Do you want
All
to
right.
break?
And then we have
All
our
right.
guests.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're gonna take a quick break here with everybody. We're gonna bring in our guests, and we'll introduce them in a second. So we're gonna take a 2-minute break and bring everybody back. So see you all in a moment.
See ya.
And hello, Elliott. Thank you for joining us.
Hi.
Don't be too hard on me, please. I've known you for too long.
He said hard on. Sorry. It took 3 seconds.
Who needs enemies, right?
Uh,
So I'm going to start drinking early. I don't know about you.
attaboy. Attaboy. He's like, yeah, go ahead.
All right. So for everybody who doesn't know, this is a good buddy of mine from way back in the high school days. He doesn't even want to admit that, but this is Elliott, who's done amazing things with his life now, in my opinion at least. And by what I mean by amazing is stuff like not being a drug addict, not going to jail. Still breathing and being a
Hey.
decent human.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah. And for Polk County, that's a very high bar, so.
I know. I was saying, damn, you still have a lawyer team.
Yeah, I went to the academy at 19.
So you got insurance. Got it.
Oh yeah. So, but yes, once again, everybody, this is Elliott again. Great guy overall. But we got some questions for you today because I know the type of work you've been doing as of the last, how long now?
This May, it'll be 18 years.
Wow. Awesome. Holy cow.
I just felt the
It
gray
makes
hair.
me feel really old.
I know this year is our 20-year high school reunion. I'm like, my God. So,
Ah, all right.
Just shut up.
Yeah, TJ had his a few years ago.
Drink.
Who's TJ? I
You said it too.
don't know who that guy is.
So yeah, that's another one of our things that we do. Whenever we call our government names,
So good.
we drink.
We in
oh,
trouble.
okay.
So yeah.
We in
Now,
trouble. It's too
if
good.
you, I'm not going to let you get one over us. So if you call our names, that's fine. You got to drink, not us, because if not, we'll be in trouble. You just keep calling our names.
And you'll probably be drinking water like
Yeah, I got water with lime in it. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like I'm drinking. I'm not. You know, I still have to do that stuff. So yeah, I'll drink later for you guys.
yeah.
But so Elliott, we do have some questions for you this evening. I'm going to let Frick take over and start with the first question. So
Okay.
So you said you have dad life, but what does your normal day consist of? When you wake up in the morning, what time? Like, what does your day do? What do you do in your day?
I work day shift, so I wake up at around 3:45 to 4 in the morning, and yeah, it's pretty early. I get ready. I get to work around 4:45, and I'm in charge of 2 squads, about 13 people on patrol, along with like 18 other jobs I do. So my day is a lot of admin stuff and a lot of going to higher event calls. And whenever I do get free time, I go out and I just do stuff on the road. My day is very long, but that's about it. So.
Thank
So hold on, I'm still stuck in the 3:45 40.
Yeah.
What time do you usually go to bed at night?
About 9 or 9:30. I get about 6 hours of sleep at night.
Wow.
Yeah.
So to any fellow parents out there or people who work those shifts,
Pretty much.
I know when I go to BNI on Tuesdays, I can usually catch the breakfast. Like as soon as they clock in, they're going to Chick-fil-A to get breakfast. I'm like, hey.
Yeah.
and say, okay, and you know what? I know last week we were talking briefly about supper and dinner and things like that, and I think I'm not. See, with this kind of schedule, I'm now understanding a little bit better. If people
Why people
are
eat so early.
4 o'clock, okay? So yes, I'm letting you know. I'm not fully retracting. Don't touch me.
We were picking on Frick because she had said she has a difference between supper and dinner, and supper was like one of the two was way early, and we're like, that's
Supper at
late lunch. I don't understand eating dinner at 4 or 5 o'clock
But this
because
time I have no
I don't get it either.
You're my mom.
yeah,
Yeah.
I remember you saying
So
Yeah.
does it make more sense?
yeah, mate, no, it definitely makes
you
sense.
mentioned something like that.
And my dad worked at ES and he got off of work at 3 o'clock. So
Hey.
he's awesome with this.
Stay on target.
Okay,
That
all
is
right.
Target.
I want to say I'm not fully retracting my statement. I think it's still gets awkward and weird, but
You're awkward.
What time are you typically home at when you're done with the day? If things aren't crazy.
Like 5:30.
Okay,
There's not anything going on, so I get home at a pretty average time.
still get 4 or 5 hours family
Yeah.
time. Woo. So that earliness. Yeah.
It, you know, there are days where it's like 8 o'clock and I'm falling asleep on the couch, but yeah.
Yep.
like a true dad. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. Come home, have a beer, just fall asleep.
Yeah, just rested my eyes. Just my eyes. I wasn't snoring, I was breathing.
Whoa. He must have got a message or something.
He's still there. There he is.
Work call.
He's like, whatever. You're not working today, right now, so you're good.
Exactly.
I mean, tonight, because it's 9:30.
After 9:30.
10:30. Whatever.
10:30.
We're gonna keep drinking. So
For those of our fans, we pre-recorded this section of the Tonight Show. Of the Tonight Show.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you know.
So, all right. Now here's a question though, deviating up from dad life, work life, etc. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we've known each other since high school, and
Right.
and for the reminder, you just gave me a 20-year reunion. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Again, you know me, I
Yeah.
know you. So since then, now outside of like having kids or getting married, what has been one of your biggest achievements? I mean, over the last 20 years.
Oh God. I mean, you take away the whole family part of it and just look at work. God, man, I've got to experience a lot of stuff that I wouldn't have experienced if I didn't have this job. Like, I just got back from DC for the inauguration. That was my second time going. 2012, we were part of the RNC here in Tampa. Got to do a lot of stuff for that. I mean, all three were quite an experience for one reason or another. But between learning different parts of the job and doing narcotics and detective work and now this stuff, it's just fun. So I can't think of any one specific achievement though.
Okay, so apart from narcotics,
What exactly do you do with it?
show and tell.
Well, I have an example here.
Exactly. They're like, so hey, listen, it's like, how do you know it's real cocaine? Well, you see, when you had the gun, it's like, no. Well, no.
You test it.
Yes, exactly. So,
You have your ways, he has his ways.
Exactly. Two different things.
Yep, I've heard of this where they could put it in a liquid and if it turns a certain color, that means it's got an active chemical and things like that.
Yeah. So we have test kits. They're little cylinders about yay big, and you put whatever drug you're testing in there. And some of the test kits are different depending on if it's meth, marijuana, cocaine, heroin, whatever else. But for cocaine, you crack the top, then you crack the bottom, you shake it, and it'll turn blue. If there's cocaine in it.
So if it's blue, it's probably like Mr. Clean or Febreze.
Yes, exactly.
No, that's Matt.
Oh. How do you, anyways? So,
Have you been a part of any like really big busts or anything like that?
Back in the day, we got about 12 pounds of marijuana just from some guy who was just afraid to go to jail. But other than that, I mean, we did street level stuff. We didn't do the high end, undercover narcotic stuff. We do have people that do that, but at that point in time, we were just doing street stuff.
Gotcha.
So
you get the small stuff, you get to the big people kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we didn't do that. We just kind of did the whole street stuff. I mean, the small guys, and then if they want to talk, we would hand them off to the undercover guys.
Okay. Now, if people are noticing right now, you're talking. Obviously, we can hear you talk. And for those of you actually watching out there right now, again, no, it's not a Zoom that's cutting off. I remember that growing up, Elliott, you had it was pretty bad stutter. And
It comes and goes.
Yeah, it comes and goes for you.
Yeah.
But and for the people out there, it's cool that working as a lieutenant, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, lieutenant in the police force.
Governator.
You don't have so much, but then going to that, I mean, how has it been a challenge for you, or has it been a challenge, or is it just like people are like, no, whatever, you just stutter,
Most people don't care. I've not had a problem with it. I got declined for one job with the sheriff's office. I failed the psych test, and the doctor said I failed because of a stutter. And he said, "Well, you can't do the job." I'm like, okay, I don't know how that has to do anything with the psychological part of it, but fine. Yeah. But I mean, like I said, 18 years, haven't had a problem at all. I do speeches in front of big crowds, small crowds, going into court. It comes and goes. I can control it. I can speak slower. Due to where I'm from, I talk faster. So, but if I consciously think about it and I slow down, it's fine.
So it's like,
yeah, it's like speaking and talking fast.
Yeah.
There's that guy. We're like, you need to slow down, and then he slows down, and we're like, slow down. We don't understand you, Speedy Gonzalez. He talks so fast.
Okay.
That's Mexican, not Venezuelan. Totally different.
Okay, my bad.
Stop stereotyping.
Okay, fine. Then you know what? Now I'm going to say it. Okay, so you've done like depositions before.
Yes.
Does the court reporter have to report the stutter?
They haven't in the past.
Okay.
No,
He's like, he was really hoping for something funny. Like, can we get a transcript of that?
So when you do depots, they ask you at the end, do you want to read or waive? And every time I say read, and what that means is before you go to trial, you get your whole depot back, and everything is typed out. And the few times that I have gotten that back for trial, it wasn't in there. So I don't know if they knew I had a stutter or if they thought there was something else. I don't know, but they don't put it in there.
I thought it was playing in hell.
No.
They do it. 200. That's a lot of twos.
Oh, it's not that bad. But thanks though.
You know I love that. Not to pick on you. So, but
I know it's fine.
Lost $10 because you're, getting hurt.
I bring this up because this goes to show you that don't feel like you're hindered. Hey, you guys have 18 years police force, and screw that guy who said you couldn't do it because of that. Like you said, what does that have to do with psychological? But hey, don't let something like this hold you back. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, and it's just the same for everybody. We have people at my work now. They're from Puerto Rico. You can't understand a word they're saying. Their accent is so thick. So a speech impediment or an accent, it's no different. Each job has its own challenges, but I don't think I'd be where I'm at now if I didn't experience growing up having that stutter. So it's the same for anybody, whether it's more visible or less visible. That's fine.
Really, I want to say that you should be thanking us, your friends in high school, who were just horrible to you, perhaps.
No, high school was fine. Trust me.
Oh my God, that's awesome. So, all right, Patty, I'm gonna let you jump in the next one here. So,
All right. So what made you decide to go into law enforcement? I know that you were in ROTC in high school. So
Did you go to Jenkins?
yeah.
Were you in the same grade as me?
Erica did as well. Sorry.
Drink.
I actually wanted to be a cop since I was 4. When I lived in Texas, there was a kid in our class. His dad was a cop. He worked for our police there, and he went hunting one time, and he got his thumb shot off hunting, and he would come and always tell a story about that. And since then, I was like, yeah, I don't know. It didn't have anything to do with being a cop, but he would always tell these like 4 and 5 year olds about getting his thumb shot off. So ever since then, I was like, oh yeah, I want to do that. So
I want to do that when I grow up.
something to aspire for.
yeah. So having said that, yes, I did. I was an ROTC in high school, and I did try to go into the Army before 9/11. I was going to do college and the Army at the same time. However, due to an injury when I was 12, they said no. I had a benign tumor in my leg, and it broke. And so when they put shark cartilage back in my leg, there was a small spot about yay big that was still hollow. And they said it's a disqualifying factor, so I couldn't go into the Army.
Wow.
Then 9/11 happened, and I tried again, and they said no. So I stayed in college. I hated college. So after about a year and a half, I went to the academy. So that's where I'm at now.
Now, if you get a chance to tell them, it is not a tool.
That's funny.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you guys are special.
It's like a moment that I love you all.
So I'm curious. Obviously, you said family life, daddy life.
Yes.
Fellow dad here. So tell us about your family.
My wife and I just had our 15-year anniversary. We have 2 kids, 13-year-old and a 5-year-old. And my oldest is in 7th grade. My youngest is in kindergarten. So when I do have time off, we just do stuff with them. I don't know. There's not too much to do right now because it's cold, but
Right.
but it is what it is. It's just like, with being a dad and family, you got to divide time between home, work, and everything else.
Okay, you said 13 and 5.
Neither of them were planned, so don't even.
Okay, I was
go
gonna-
math on that one. Yeah.
Because I'm sitting here going,
Almost
you were, I mean, you're 9. Yeah. I'm looking at it going, okay, that's
Let's do it all.
yep, 8 years old, and you're like,
Yeah.
fuck it, let's start over.
Yeah, no. So we tried for a while after the first one. They were like, you know what? It's not going to happen. Screw it. We're done. And then it happened. We're like, damn it. So yeah.
Next time, instead of saying that, say something like, I really don't want to win the lottery.
yeah.
Exactly.
Boys, girls, boy and girl.
Both boys.
Gotcha.
So,
Gotcha.
yeah, I heard around this age, around the 13 their age, we lucked out with boys and girls. So
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You have one penis to worry about instead of all of them. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, Frick's got a girl and a boy, but the girl, the age, have fun. Nope. And yeah, we have a little boy. We have a 3-year-old. So
Nice.
yeah, we've got a man who yesterday. Here, funny story. So here's a dad life funny story for you. Parenting 101. So yesterday we're sitting at the table and we've had a rough couple days with some potty accidents. It was a reason. Nap time, he is at school, potty accident, and then of course the blankets and everything have to come home. She's been doing laundry the last 3 days just for this one thing. So we said, all right, buddy. Yesterday morning, sitting at breakfast, take a cute picture, post it, and then I asked him, so what are the 3 rules for today? And he's like, I said, rule number 1, we'd be good. We'd be a helper to our teacher. Rule number 2, don't pick your lip, because his lip was dry. He fell and busted it a couple weeks ago, and it's been dry. So he's just been
that scab.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like, rule number 2, don't pick your lip. What's rule number 3, buddy? And he goes, I don't know. And I was like, rule number 3 is no potty accidents. He's like, yeah. And I was like, where do we go potty? He's like, in the damn toilet.
Nice.
You literally just said straightforward.
Yeah, just no.
Nothing. Straightforward. In the damn toilet.
Just like plain as day, like no emphasis on damn, just
Nothing. In the damn toilet. Like that. Look at her. She's back over there, like prepping his drink and stuff. I look back at her. She's like,
Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
don't laugh. I didn't let it faze me. I didn't say anything. About 20 seconds later, I was like, rule number 3 is what? No potty accidents. Where do we go potty? In the toilet. That time, just in the toilet, not in the damn toilet. Just, but yeah, it was just straight in the damn toilet.
and he gets really mad at him. He's like, we go potty in the damn toilet.
I don't understand why this is an issue. Yeah, I was dying. So I posted up a little, 100% me. Now he did one a couple weeks ago that was her. I don't remember what it was, but it was worse. So, obviously, have you had stuff like that where the repeating phase?
Yeah. So my wife has a potty mouth. So she says, "Are we allowed to curse on this, or we're not allowed to?"
We kind of don't, but you can allude.
Okay. So she says the F word a lot.
Sorry, better go for it.
Yeah. So our younger one picks up on that. He doesn't know, so he'll say it, and we're like, and I look at her going, "I told you so," and she still does it, but whatever. But yeah, we have it.
Which is just the funny. We had said for years, like, can't wait till he gets to the phase to where he's talking and tell us what he feels and expresses himself and blah blah blah.
Get better on his full.
Yeah, getting better at like full sentences.
I still think the big black truck.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So
this one right here. This was the best so far.
his other one is that it would be monster truck, but he couldn't say T's.
Okay.
Came out as a C. So everything was monster cock. Big black monster cock. Look at that big white monster cock. Like truck.
Like
Truck.
Randy has a white pickup truck, and he goes, "Randy, I like your big white monster cock."
And Randy's wife looks over and goes, "So do I, honey."
Classic. At least they took it well.
Oh, they knew about it, and
But with this story, I think the best part was afterwards, because every time he said it, we would all laugh. He's making all the adults happy, and of course the kids going, "Oh, they're living this up. I'm gonna keep saying this," so he kept doing it.
yeah.
But
Right.
Now he says it correctly.
Now he says it right.
But he thinks it's hilarious.
He even yelled it to my dad in the parking lot as we were leaving bowling last night. Monster truck. We're like,
Not funny anymore, buddy.
Not funny, but
like monster truck. We got it. So
he lost this part.
yeah, so it was hilarious. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's actually come around full circle. Actually, words. So you were recently you were recently at the most recent inauguration, right?
yes.
Now you weren't at the capital per se, but you were. I think I saw you taking pictures and stuff. You were on the main road.
He was inside.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
They just open. It's fine.
Yeah.
We were on Pennsylvania. We were on Pennsylvania Avenue between the Capitol and the White House, about halfway down there. So traditionally, what they do is they bring about 2,500 personnel in from around the country and the area, and we line the route while the Washington D.C. police goes and works all the calls in the area, been in their city. So they don't have to worry about the parade. This year it was a little different. They didn't have any crowds. There was no one there. So they still had us on the route. We didn't do anything. We stood around for like 11 hours in the cold, just talking. So we're supposed to face the crowd. You aren't supposed to face the parade, which this time there was no parade. But what was I saying? But this time they didn't care. But they did say in the past, like, don't bring bags, don't bring munitions, don't bring any of that stuff. It's a security hazard. Don't bring it. This time, though, just due to everything the week before, they're like, yeah, if you got munitions, bring them. If you got bags, bring them. So they were people were bringing in tear gas and 40s and all kinds of stuff, and we didn't use it. There was no one there, but they were just afraid, I guess, if something happened. I mean, they had 30,000 guards there. Yeah.
Oh my God.
All that for a crowd of no one.
Yeah.
It was no one. Now, I was talking to one of the Secret Service guys. We're like, why even do this?
Right.
Well, it was the national security special event. I guess they have certain rules that they had to follow, and they can't really change them. So they still have to go with what the plan was to begin with. So that's why everybody still went.
So basically, you still got paid.
I didn't get paid any overtime, but I got paid.
Okay, all right. So it was regular hours.
Yeah, it's plain hours.
So now you mentioned that you were also you've done that before prior.
Yeah. I went in 2013 for Obama's second inauguration.
Okay. So how was that then? I mean, obviously, like I said, so this time, and I assume that's what you do. You have to face the crowd because you look for X, Y, and Z potential hazard threats.
So both times, ironically, we were at the same place. We were right in front of the archives, and so what they do is they have the police every 3 or 4 feet apart, and you can't move. You face a crowd. You get breaks maybe once every 7 hours, and that's about it.
Wow.
You can't turn around. In the past, they brought in the military and their formal clothes to stand behind us, and then they face the crowd. I'm sorry, they face the parade. If you look on the roofs, you can see like snipers and special ops teams on the roofs and stuff. So that's cool. But Obama actually stopped and got out and walked right behind us.
Oh, how cool!
So politics aside, it's still cool to be like, hey, I was within like 50 feet of him, you know? So,
yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Now, have you run into any incidents? Like, do you have to tackle somebody, you know?
No, there's more than enough there. There's nothing there. They have to go through so many security checkpoints, and there's outer perimeters and inner perimeters and everything else. So there's no issues there.
It's not a lot of police people just show up or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Although it essentially looks like it, because when they were allowed to do you're huddled in, but what you're saying is the only way you're getting in there is after you've been checked.
Oh yeah. There's no one bringing anything in, and they have a lot of personnel scattered throughout the crowd too. So
no opportunity of Lee Harvey Oswald or the Joker, or Batman sniper off the window. Like none of that can happen. That's not even an opportunity. So yeah, cool. Very cool to hear. Awesome insight.
So now with that, I'm not sure how much we can talk about this or not, but with the Capitol riots, you weren't there for that. You came up, again, this was obviously after that, right?
Yeah, we came up about a week and a half later on.
So now, were you able to talk to anybody about that? Now again, unfortunately, there's people who, died because of those events. People are being prosecuted right now because of these things. But and again, I don't want to make this overly political, but again, that's your work. Force and things like that. I'm sure you talk to people who were there, and they may have given some insight or something like that. I'm just kind of curious if you did talk to anybody about that.
I did talk to, we didn't talk to anybody from the Capitol Police, and the way that they have it set up there is there's so many different agencies within that city, from local to federal and everything else. So the Capitol Police have their own police, the Supreme Court have their own police, and parks have their own police. So there's like agencies out their butt there. So the people I talked to were from the DC police, and they gave me a little bit of insight there as to what happened. And it really is pretty much what happened on the news. And when they took it back, now what I didn't know is they said about 1,000 people got inside. From what I got on the news, it was maybe just a couple, maybe 100. No, but they said 1,000. And their specialty unit that handles that, we went there and took it back. And I did ask them about the shooting, the one where that girl was crawling through the window there, and they shot and it hit her. And on the surface, when it happened, I'm like, that seems odd. Why shoot someone going through the window? It didn't seem like it was a lethal scenario. And they said, well, there was VIPs right in there, and that was the final stand. So they didn't have a choice. I don't know if there was anything else in that, but that's what they told me.
That's what, she had a bomb or something.
Yeah. Which again, though, when you're talking about the levels of security of, I don't know, that were in place, and a lot of the stuff that they had up, there was a lot of stuff that was going up in place well before all of this. It still baffles me that it even was able to happen.
Well, I can tell you from talking to personnel just around the country, ever since about May or June, when all the protests started to happen, and police really got scrutinized for the way that we go to riots and deploy force there. A lot of departments took a stand of just go hands off. If they're going to do anything, don't antagonize that. Just don't antagonize them, and just stay out of view. Now the one with the Capitol, I know DC is known for protests. They have them every single week about something. Supreme Court has them. The Capitol has them. So I don't know if they were expecting one that big, because they had pro-Trump rallies before.
Yeah,
and they're fine. So I don't know if they were just kind of expecting it to be similar, and they just kind of underprepared, and then that happened, or what, or if they got told just that, hey, we're just taking a different stand just due to the past couple months, just don't be heavy-handed. So
yeah,
nobody knows.
You catch a lot of videos, and I do a lot of research on this side of it. Yeah, I wasn't before, and I wish I wasn't. Now I'm trying not to be, but yeah, I'm doing a lot of research into a lot of things. Like, you see a lot of videos where people were just being let in. Like you said, it was just kind of like I got one video, they're walking past cops going into the Capitol, and he's like, I don't agree with it, but I respect it, and lets them walk into the building. And I'm like, wait, no, this is the Capitol. Wait, there is a session in session right now. I
don't know. Yeah, I don't know, because I know the Capitol in the past, where you see them there in session, and they barge in the doors, and they start screaming and yelling. So I don't know what kind of access that they allow people to have. It's open to the public. I know you have to go through checkpoints and stuff, but I don't know. So I don't work for them. I don't know their policy. So, so who knows?
it's hard to know it all unless you're in that
Yeah.
shoe
Right.
in that moment. And like you said, maybe they were just underprepared because, like you said, there's got to be protests and riots. No, not riots.
Yeah.
But protests, about something.
You're using a purple crayon. Purple crayon should be outlawed. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
exactly.
to the Capitol.
Yeah, exactly. It's the purple crayons and you're going down. But exactly, like you said, maybe they're unprepared because they've had it before, and maybe it's different politics, if you will, from the DC police to the like I said, the police for the Supreme Court, or the police for the Capitol individuals. So there's so many little moving parts that we can only speculate. You're talking about, and that's true. What I was at least fed from most media was that exactly several hundred people. Maybe 200-300. Okay, I get that. But 1,000, I wouldn't have imagined that.
That's a lot.
Yeah, because I saw it from outside. But you're right. This is getting the insider scoop. All right.
Yeah. And I had seen another video where people are going up and yelling at the cops, like, "This is our Capitol. What are you doing? Why are you not doing anything?" And the guys just kind of standing there. It's like,
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously there was a lot that was allowed to happen, and then obviously a lot that absolutely should not have happened.
Yeah,
right.
We all know that. There's no reason for them to be storming a building. That's ridiculous on all sides, which we've said all summer, all year, you can peacefully protest is a right.
Yeah.
Burning down buildings and going in to capture senators. No, that's not a right.
Guillotine and a hangman.
Yeah.
Outside. Not so much.
All right, away from the serious stuff. Hobbies and fun stuff, real quick. What do you do for fun? Obviously, in your hours that you have a day, what's for fun?
I don't have any fun. I spend all the time doing work. So
Yeah.
when I get a chance, I play video games. I just bought a kayak, so I brought my 13-year-old out last Saturday. We went kayaking.
Yeah.
But other than that, I really don't have very many hobbies. I played bass back in high school, and I still that years ago, so I don't really stay up on that.
Nice.
But yeah, nothing really. That's
Hello Band Nerds here, obviously, Frack over there plays, and then I play brass, so I play trombone and baritone in 2 different groups. So
nice.
Yeah, lots of fun.
What was it you played again? Trumpet. Yeah, so she played trumpet. And
Clara.
Drink.
Dang it.
Yeah, there it is. We're not allowed to say the regular names, or we have to drink.
Gotcha.
Oh no.
Whoever says it has to drink. Oh no, yeah.
I know.
Since he finished his beer and moved on to the whiskey.
Nice.
This is the only way I like peanut butter, by the way.
Well, are we gonna do a bracket with him? Yeah.
Let's look into the brackets because that way we need
I like it.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. I believe he knows some of these restaurants around here. Too.
Okay.
All right.
So he's still living.
Well, he lives. I know where he lives.
Yeah, I know where he lives.
Gotcha.
Oh.
I don't know the house.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I can. Yeah, if you
These are
need
just
to go.
restaurants around here.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a little bracket, and it's basically it's called our You Decide bracket. All we're doing is challenging. We're just saying this one versus this one. Pick which one you like best, and then majority wins. Lesser.
Yeah, we have a tiebreaker.
Minority drinks is usually
Okay.
the game. So
Hey, I'm minority. I'll drink.
Hey.
Frick.
All right, so first one, Chili's or Grillsmith? Which one is your favorite place to eat dinner at?
And you get
I guess Chili's, because I've never been to Grillsmith.
wow. All right.
So I'm gonna go with Grillsmith.
I'm going with Grillsmith.
I have to go with Grillsmith, even though I really do like Chili's.
I like
Variety, I like Chili's, but for Grillsmith.
So, Mr. Elliott, you got a drink.
Oh no, I'll drink my highly alcoholic water.
It's that lime shot that'll give you the kick.
Yeah. It's a mojito. There you go.
So the next option we have is Olive Garden or Starbucks.
Ooh, Starbucks.
No, Starbucks.
Huh?
Starbucks. It's
an Italian restaurant.
It's a local owned.
It's over there off of Edgewood.
Oh,
It's a restaurant over there.
gotcha. I've never been there, but Olive Garden, I don't know. It's okay. I like their breadsticks, so I guess Olive Garden.
Yeah.
How about you, Kurt?
I actually didn't care for Scarface. I'm going with Olive.
I'm going with Scarface.
I'm gonna go with Olive Garden because I've never been to Scarface.
Likewise. That's
Okay,
the only
so-
reason.
All right.
And group trip without Frick to Scarface.
I don't think they offer anything.
Oh,
All right, here's probably a tough one, and I don't know. I'd imagine one of these you've had, the other one not. Fish City, which is relatively new, and then Shells Seafood, and Shells used to be in Brandon back in the day.
I remember Shells. It's horrible.
Did I say? Yeah. All right.
Never been to Fish City, but based on my experiences at Shells, I'd rather eat out of a dumpster. So I would have to say Fish City.
All right.
Awesome.
I like it.
Frick.
I agree with him.
Frack.
I've never eaten at Fish City, and I would happily choose that over.
I don't know any better, but I've been to Shells and I like a free peanuts.
They don't have those anymore.
Oh, then screw them. Fish City.
I have never been to Fish City, and I actually like Shells. I don't know why it's bad. So I'm gonna have to
You're allowed
go
to be
with
wrong.
Shells.
It's okay.
I'm in the same boat as Patty because
I mean, I want to go to Fish City.
now the Brandon one, I remember the Brandon one. My
Right.
family used to go there. It was decent, but then in the last
The last
5 years of it being open, it was not good.
It's on the 60 up that little.
Yeah. The one in Lakeland is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I
The
enjoyed
thing
that.
about seafood in Florida, when I came to Florida, I thought, oh, we're by the beach. It'll have good food
Real
right now.
seafood, yeah.
Miserable food, right? So the area that I'm from, like way better food. So I'm not very impressed with Florida seafood.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. All
Steal
right,
mine.
so Tapatios or Azteca?
Tapatios.
Same.
Tapatios.
Yeah, I love both.
I love both, but
I'm
Tapatios
gonna
is
have to go with Tapatios.
Are you, Frick?
drink.
If we're going based on drinks, I mean, I'll choose Azteca, but for food, I'm going with Tapatios.
Just go. Talk over her.
So in the past 20 years, that was our go-to place. But like in the past 3 years, it's really just
Which one? The South Side one or the?
south side. I don't.
Oh, well, yeah, South Side ones. Yeah, that one's. I don't. Yeah, I
I
still like
love
the
the
original
people,
one.
but I just.
The original one I still prefer to.
So yeah, I'm choosing Azteca just because it's going downhill and I don't care for it.
Right. We'll still drink.
That's a drink.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. So if you hear us once in a while just making fun of like making that kind of noise,
Sorry, yep.
it's our yip of knowledge. When we're learning something, we'll find something interesting.
We have a section in our show that it's like random question of the week or something like that. And one of the questions was, what would be
Your one word.
what's your one word? If you only had one word that you could say, what would it be? And Frick was, so we all went, so now we all constantly go,
I like it.
Interesting early.
yeah, and then Frack did interesting, and we went through. So it's pretty ridiculous. We're stupid.
No, I like it. That's good.
We're special.
All right. So now the new bracket going against who and who?
Grillsmith and Fish City.
Fish City?
So confident.
Well, it's the two that he hasn't had. So it's like,
I haven't been to either of those, so I don't know. It has a funnier name, so Fish City.
Grillsmith.
I'm one girl.
Wilson.
All right. So
Drink your lime water.
Oh God! If I have much more of this, I can't walk.
Drink your watered down mojito.
There you go.
Just don't pee yourself. All right. And the next one, Patty.
What was it?
Olive Garden or Tapatios?
Ooh.
Tapatios, hands down.
Yeah.
Right?
You already know.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go for her. So
It's up to you.
Tapatios.
Tapatios wins. Drink your water.
I can't.
Sure you can. You're good. You're fine. Totally fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
So Wack closes off with the final bracket.
All right. What did it say? It looks like Grillsmith versus Tapatios. That's a good one.
Dun, dun.
That's
Tapatios.
Oh, you got to go with the one you've had. I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Rosemary.
Ah, dang it.
Yeah, that's hard.
That's a tough one.
Okay, so far we got 1 and 1 for each. So
Yeah, because I went to go to drinks and I'm like,
that's what I was thinking.
dirty martinis versus margaritas.
Because Grossman as a variety, but it's an American variety. The top of two is, just straight for, homemade Mexican kind of stuff. But do I want to be stuck with that, or just avoid that, or
Yep, if we're stuck and this is all you're eating forever.
No, this is where do you want to go for dinner?
No, if I'm stuck, I'll go with cup of tea. Sorry.
Grossman.
There you go.
I have to go with Grossman.
You're all wrong.
Are we even? Or you were the only one?
No, Elliott.
I did too.
I'll drink with you, sir.
All right, let's go.
There are lots of people.
Vamos.
All right, so Burl Smith wins.
Yay!
Guess I'll try it at some point in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you have to be like, I don't know, it's on some show thing.
It's actually really good. It's really good.
No, but they are. Don't get me wrong.
They have a lot of good
Big managers there, and bar managers and drink managers and everything. But it's a good place. I know it is. But if like I said, if you put it in that way, where I'm going to choose one or the other for the rest of my life, because I can get a good steak also from there. I can get cow tongue, but I can also get then tacos. But I can also get seafood.
Why would you want to eat cow tongue?
Because it's delicious.
No.
You can't come over to the new property.
Yeah, because there's cows next to our new property. Anyways, all right, let's stay on target. They won't be able to move. They'll move awkwardly. No. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Our lime water is kicking in.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
That was great. So, Elliott, sir, any other things that you want to share with us right now about what's happening? Anything exciting going on in your life right now? Pandemic, what people want to know.
No. Basically, from the time I started back in 2003 to now, I mean, it's definitely changed a lot as far as a career goes. I have the ability to retire in 2 years, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, the pandemic thing that started in March, it didn't really affect us much.
Yeah, people still commit crime.
Yeah, I mean, we did have some saying we can't bring them to jail because they have corona. Okay.
Yeah.
Brought them to jail.
Here's your handcuffs.
Yeah. Definitely a big change was all the riots and protests that started around May or June. We had a few protests that didn't really turn into anything where I work. Our first one was pretty big, and we thought we were about to do something that came right there on that line, but it calmed down a bit. But just it changed the profession a lot. The media, not to get up onto that soapbox, but they make things seem worse than they actually are. So they make it seem like everybody hates cops, everybody's out to get them. There's a minority that are, but the vast majority of people are very supportive, even in the Black or the Hispanic areas. There's no real problems. They're still very nice. They're very kind. There's no issues. There's still every once in a while, someone will do something stupid or say something stupid, but that's just how it works.
Yeah, and I think that's and we've talked about this before, is that between the media and social media, it's you can drive any agenda you want.
Oh yeah, you can.
And
I just thought of a question. So body cams, how fun are they?
We actually just got ours. Actually.
Yeah, it's like for the work, or is it because you got that big bright LED light over in your room?
Yeah. So we just got these 2 weeks ago. I mean, we've had bin card cameras for the past 12 years about that. So everything we do has pretty much been on camera or audio. The only change is if we walk too far away from the car, it wouldn't pick up the audio. Or if we were outside of that field of view from the camera, it's not there on video.
Gotcha.
So there's really no change. The big change is more on the back end of it. When you get into all the problems with redaction and who's going to do that, the training, the cost of that. Because now, since everything we do is on video, there's names that we run, there's information on video that someone has to go in there and do. And depending on the program you have, it could take a very long time. So it does drive the cost of it up. But most people where I work are fine with them.
And also, it's just like driving one of those like tank SUV things, or
a Bearcat for the SWAT team. We have a Bearcat for the SWAT team. For the team I command, we have two Hummers, but they aren't armored or anything. Yeah.
Man.
Still fun to drive around.
You just parked in your garage on the weekends, like, oh, whatever.
I do bring it home every now and then, so that's fun. The HOA hates it.
what is it? Hey, it was in an RPG, okay?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool because it has a turret up top. So I open it up, and my kids go in there and they're sticking at the top of the Hummer and stuff. So
heck yeah.
That's gonna be a hell of a time. Like, what are you doing?
No, they took that part off. Sorry.
I'd still be using my imagination. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so Elliott, coming over Nerf guns.
Okay.
They were rolling through your HOA. We need you to set up targets.
I wish.
Has to move away from
Yeah.
the
Hit the treasurer's house.
and by the way,
Raise my dues. Oh.
by the way, so next time we have a beach day, we'll have to invite you, sir.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I've gotten that invite every year, and it never works out. It's always a weekend I work. So this time though,
this though is that you can roll because you're like,
What are you guys doing here?
and I'll tell you, people will be like, oh God, he's just standing here spitting with us. What do we do?
These aren't beers. These aren't beers. Look, it's in a solo. I know it's fizzy. I'm sorry. It's lime water. It's my lime water.
Lime water.
Yeah, we do. We try to go out to the beach. Typically, when we get into the summer. Last summer was a little bit of a meh, and then the summer before was a little less. But yeah, this year we've already been talking about getting out to the beach and starting to go a lot more. Not right now because it's 45 degrees now.
Yeah,
but yeah, so would love to meet in person that way. And
yeah, I'll definitely be there. So Lois, I'll talk. Oh wait, no, I said your name. You got to talk. I got to drink now, right? Yeah. So Frack, tell me a date and I'll be there, or
Awesome.
at least try to. At the very least, you drive through the city, I'll stop you or something.
yeah.
No, I don't know. I was sitting going like, yes.
That body cam footage will be funny when he moons you.
Oh yes.
with his leggings.
Yeah.
This guy.
But okay, anyway, that's enough about that.
That's enough about me.
Come on.
All right.
No, but as always, you're invited. Your family's welcome because it's usually a family-friendly events that we have out there.
Nice.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so again, they're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
So,
I appreciate it.
Good. If I go to the beach without my kid, he's going to kill me.
But all right, but Elliott, sir, thank you for hanging out with us this evening. I really appreciate you, man. Good seeing you.
Anytime, man. Good seeing y'all too.
As well. So have a good night, man. It's great talking with you. We're gonna keep going out here for a little bit, but take care of yourself, brother. Have a good one.
All right. Have fun. I'll talk
Very nice to
y'all
meet you.
soon. All right, guys. Thanks.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So that was a great time with my buddy Elliott. So hope everybody enjoyed that. Now
Good
let's
dude.
close off the evening.
Good dude. I like the insight. Well, sorry. One of my favorite things with an interview is getting the insight into the political side of things because I've been so interested in that for the last few months. So it was
Well, in the media,
I know.
I figured you would.
I know
In the
we didn't
media,
want to get too far into it.
Yeah,
I'm glad he said that. I'm
Yeah.
so glad he
Everything's
said
being
that.
blown out of proportion.
Like
Not
all
everyone
this,
hates cops.
yeah, all this
Like,
defund the
there's a lot
police,
of
all this
support
cop hating
for law
stuff.
enforcement.
I'm so excited. I'm so glad that he said that he's
They're
on the
not, yeah.
streets seeing all this, and he's like, "This is not what we're experiencing." And he's been
There's
into
so
the
much
riots. He's been into the things. And he's like,
areas and groups,
"This is
but
yeah."
it's
He's
not the norm.
for him.
It's
This is
not-
not what we're seeing. This is not the norm, and he's traveling to places. So it's refreshing to hear that what we're seeing on the news is
And
I want to see the 40s, just saying.
for sure, for sure.
And this is why we like to talk to people like that. This is why it's nice to have that insider aspect, because it's not a speculation of ours.
Yeah.
All of us can make a speculation at any moment in time based on whatever facts we might think we have.
Yeah.
But having somebody who's been there in the source, it makes it a little bit more, not just believable, but a little bit more true.
Yeah,
Helps
a lot.
It's a little bit more real, because for me, like hearing the number from a couple of hundred to a couple of thousand, that's a whole,
yeah,
that's a
big
ball
difference.
game. It's a different ball game right there. So, but anyways, so going from there, let's now close up with the evening. We're gonna start closing with our niches.
Yeah, just
So I guess it's me first.
it's
Right?
you. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So the markets recently have been going a little nuts because Robinhood, y'all done messed up. All right, we already announced that. But
Seriously.
once more, a big thing with that is the fact that talk to a trusted individual. Don't just listen to your dad's uncle's nephew who's posting something on Facebook and has a theory or might think whatever. This is the reason why somebody like myself is properly licensed. Okay, I'm held to a higher standard, if anything else, because why? I have to make sure that I do things for the right purposes and reasons. So if you have questions about wanting to know more about the market, what does it mean? What is a short? How does that stand with what you have? Shoot me a message. All right, find me here. Shoot me on the ffpw.live or find us here on the Facebook page. I'd be more than glad to ask and have a personal chat. No problem at all. But if you're feeling overwhelmed, even if it's not me, fine. Talk to a trusted professional. Not somebody who got their degree from Zuckerberg University on Facebook. Okay, so please, by all means.
How dare you judge me?
Gladly. So anyways, but please, questions, ask a professional. So moving on to Frick.
I would like us all to feel old right now.
Oh.
So AOL.
America Online, for those who don't know.
Jabang, jabang.
Dial-up.
You love your friends. For those of you
We're trying to
newbies,
simulate dial-up.
that's what we used to listen to.
The 56K modem.
Yeah.
But anyway,
56K.
You pick up the phone and
I only had 24.4.
All right, go.
so AOL in 1997 actually deployed or actually showed people what AIM was, which is AOL Instant Messenger. So instant messaging was actually
No thanks.
inception in 1997 to make us feel old. It was 24 years ago.
They gave me like over 200 free hours.
Yes. But my question to that, or what have you, and thinking of today's terms with our millennials, is we had to really think about what our handle was going to be.
Oh yeah.
And these kids these days are like, oh, I'm fly this and whatever. And they change it every day. Have you noticed that people
Yeah.
change their handles every day? I still have my handle from when I was 18.
I do my best not to change any of mine because of the fact that I'm like, I probably have something on my websites or something like that is linked
Tied to
to
that,
those
Mhm.
handles, and I'm not going to do it.
But again, if you're younger, I get it because you're not really tied to it. Like I said, for myself, I've had the same phone number since I was 13 years old. My friend from Canada who moved away and 8 years later called me. He's like, "Is this Carl's?" I'm like, yeah. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I remember your phone number from high school." I was like, yeah.
That's hilarious.
So I mean, now for business, I get it. You want to maintain it the same, but nowadays,
But even as a kid, so when I set up the kids' very first email addresses, knowing that was going to in turn be their junk email, signing up for all this crap,
Yeah.
how I thought of it is, okay, let's not formalize this because it's going to be stupid junk mail and people don't need your stupid junk mail.
I remember going to afterwards to a MySpace party in Orlando, and they knew me by my handle name. They're like, "What's your?" I don't care about your real name. What's your handle name?
Yes.
So
See, false.
But there's a whole story on it and how it all came. And I thought it was intriguing that it's been freaking 24 years.
I still remember my handle was Punker X because I heard a song by 10 Foot Pole, the band, and they had a song. It was talking about Racer X from Speed Racer. And that was the quote unquote bad guy. But yeah, so mine was, oh yeah, I'm not Racer X, I'm Punker X. I'm like, yeah, because you have to have X's in your name. So, or underscore XXX, or whatever, or
because you're so dirty.
oh yeah.
It's like
I'm bad boy. So
What are you doing?
Do you remember your handle names? on that?
Like,
And they're all still the same.
yeah, Mike.
Oh yeah,
Everything that-
Erica and everything.
Erica 52, because that's what I had for basketball, and 52 is actually my basketball number. So
Oh, okay.
that's where all that stemmed from.
How about Paddy and Wack? You guys remember yours?
Hot Sob 24.
What?
Hot SOB 24. Sort of
Hot
Thunder
Sob.
Society Baritones. Yeah, 24.
Oh, okay,
That was mine
that makes sense.
forever.
But
Forever.
somebody that doesn't know that just thinks you're an S.
Yeah, thinks that I was just being arrogant.
Yeah,
I don't
And
know
it
what
wasn't.
was,
It
but
wasn't.
was cool to have the X's, so I know
Oh,
it
yeah.
had X's.
small X, big X, small X.
Like little something.
No, I thought yours was like X
Oh,
Pink
there was-
Seed, blah blah blah, or X Stars, or
Perfectly complicated. 'Cause
that was your
my
that was
email.
your next one. And it was X. It was
Yeah.
something star.
I
X
don't know.
X something stars. I don't
It
remember.
was something.
Wrong girl, wrong girl.
No.
Yeah, it was something
Correct
stupid
girl.
And
Yeah.
probably super cliche and girly. Because
Listen, we're too far into how long we've been together that I don't remember crap about other girls. Sorry, ladies.
Yeah, really, you're not breaking
Sorry,
my heart.
ladies.
But I still like throwing that up like wrong girl, dude. Wrong girl.
Yeah, yeah.
Knowing that this is what you meant, but
Different
it's
zip
just,
code. Different zip code.
it was the kid, not me.
I got hoes.
Oh wow.
No, I don't. 'Cause I'll get stabbed and lose all my money. Stabbed and lose all my money.
And what about the digital marketing world? What's up with you guys?
So you guys, we talked about this before, but Quick Review is launching, which is our reputation builder, our review builder, review booster. Cody is actually in the process of pushing it over to the master domain today, so it'll be under QuickRev, QIKREV. QuickRev.com will be hopefully live
in
by the
layman's
time.
terms, people, this is a way to get reviews from your customers a lot quicker.
And a lot cheaper, way more
Cheaper.
way more
than other
affordable.
platforms that offer
We've
this.
got a like a $5 trial, and then the base plan is $15 a month, and then we've got a $25 a month on up to
Import your customer list into text or email, and you can send out.
preloaded with a template if you want, or you can edit the template and then you click send, and it text messages everybody that
And
was in
We're
that
trying
list.
to make your life easier.
Yes.
And then it asks them to leave you a review. It sends them the links to the pages that you want them to leave the review on.
It protects you, so if
And
they
then you
click,
can also see if they leave a review.
Mhm. It'll tell
or
you
if
which
they
platform
don't.
they left the review
So-
on, everything.
That's
In a
good.
month or two, if they haven't left you a review and you
Send a
want
reminder.
to remind them, I know in some other platforms, you can send the review request,
Yeah.
but you never know if they do unless you actually go and search all your
Yeah.
reviews
It's
and
got
match up
full
their name to it.
tracking, where you can read the details of every message. that
Once
you sent.
more, they're trying to make your
Yeah.
life easier.
Yep.
And you don't annoy people who have already left you reviews.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's not a spam blanket email to everybody. You just
Because that's annoying.
find your
Because,
target.
if you've taken time out of your day to leave someone a review and they send you something that says, please leave me a review, and you're like, what? You don't care about me enough that you noticed that I left you a review already?
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
the API, the Facebook API integration, and the Google API integration are nearly finished, which will give us that reporting back. That way.
Dumb question. What is API?
Uh-huh.
I don't know what it stands
Oh, okay,
for,
so,
but
yeah, all right.
it's so
Chat,
brains
help us
can
out.
talk to each other.
It's so lines of code talk to each other between.
That's all I need to
Secure
know.
platforms.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I'm not the tech nerd that codes it. I am the designer.
There you go.
The developer is code.
Are you the? No, was that from the Matrix? Are you,
Yeah.
Are you the architect?
Are you the code keep? Are you the code keeper? So
Are you the gatekeeper?
yeah. Other than that, I
And
mean,
watch the Super Bowl, watch the commercials.
yep. Keep an eye on the commercials. Have some fun.
Because we're going to talk about it next week.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
So
So,
closing quote.
all right. So, from Sean Stevenson, you make a new life by making new choices. Every day's a new day. So make your choices. Make them wisely.
Oh, you just had to throw that under, didn't you?
Yeah.
Make a wise choice.
Yeah.
Trust me, speaking from experience, I do plenty of dumb stuff already. I need
I've
to
got
make-
you trumped on dumb choices. Touche, E. Touch E.
All right, we're gonna hit on that after this show. Bye, everybody. Have a good night.
Sign us out. Sign us out. Gotta sign us out there. No.
MC didn't kill himself.
Sign out social media. Turn off the news. Don't text and drive. Use your damn blinker and the toilet.
And the damn toilet.
FC didn't kill himself. Peace out.
Now the big closing act.
See ya!